Riverside, California, number 1, Samantha White. The head coach of the Bears is Jay Green, assisted by Kalen Van Wagner. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Oswego State Lakers. At forward, a freshman from Clarkston, Michigan, number 28, Emily Gustafson. At forward, a sophomore from Cranford, New Jersey, number 12, Jeannie Padden. At forward, a sophomore from Buffalo, New York, number 17, Leah Serwinski. On defense, a junior from Commerce, Michigan, number 5, Madison Burns. On defense, a junior from Ancaster, Ontario, the captain of the Lakers, number 21, Kate Randazzo. And in the goal, a junior from Grand Island, New York, number 25, Rachel Farmer. The head coach of the Lakers in her 13th season is Diane Dillon, assisted by Chaselyn Bergio. Ladies and gentlemen, joining the women's ice hockey team tonight from the Lakers' Big Sister, Little Sister program is tonight's stick girl, Miss Amanda Connolly. The officials for tonight's game are referee Mr. Brian Kozlowski, referee Mr. Thomas Russell, and linesman Mr. Brian Kimmins. At this time, please stand and remove your caps for the national anthems of Canada and the United States.
Production of Hockey Night in Oswego. Only on WTOP.
welcome inside the Marano Campus Center Ice Arena for some Oswego State women's hockey in the middle of January on a cold night here in central New York. A little bit uncharacteristic for this weather season as we've experienced some 40-degree weather, but finally the lake effect machine is kicking in. It's actually warmer here in the arena than it is down there, but welcome to our broadcast here on WTOP 10, also streaming on Facebook and Twitch. Matt Green alongside me. I'm Patrick Machado. Today the Lakers will face the Bears of Potsdam, who they faced yesterday in North Country.
That's right, and they fell short of Potsdam yesterday. However, these are two evenly strength teams with evenly strength motives. I think this win could go to Oswego today, but we shall see.
This is a very interesting season for the Oswego State Lakers, as this is just their third game here at home.
That's right, just their third game. They've only won one, but that could change here tonight, and they've got an advantage.
And here we are. We are underway here in the Marano Campus Center, and the Lakers control. They're in over the line. That's Kate Rendazzo, the captain, shoots, and it is saved by the goalie, Samantha White, and she covers.
That's right, Samantha White proving to be an excellent addition to this Potsdam team this season.
Face off to the right of White. That's won by the Oswego Lakers. Back to Rendazzo at the center point. She shoots. That one flutters through the center of the ice and goes behind the net. Riley Murray, one of the captains, loses it to Jean-Marie Patton, who's skating up the half wall and gives it to Byrne. Byrne puts it in front of the net, and the pass couldn't be handled by Serwinski. Behind her net is Murray. 2-on-2 scrum over in the corner. Lakers falling. It looks Serwinski's pinned against the boards. Puck squirts loose, and Potsdam takes away with it. Cleary with the clear. Out to center ice, though, and Rendazzo will recoil inside of her own end and wait for Lakers to set up. Serwinski couldn't handle the pass, and that will go down as an icing.
And definitely an energy-filled start here between these two teams. A lot of times in hockey you tend to see some back-and-forth action between the guys, but these two teams are proving that they're fighting for a win here today.
And it's an important win, too, as taking a look at the NEWHL standings. As of yesterday, Oswego was 5 points clear of Plattsburgh. They did not receive any points due to the loss against Potsdam. Potsdam actually ended up tying Oswego, and they're both sitting at 7 points in the conference. In a 5-team conference, these games, every single game is important.
Oh, of course.
Behind the net is Aslan McClare, and it is kept in at the line by Kira Thacker, who sends it down low. Now with the puck is Natalie Weseleski, and she shoots on Farmer, pad save. But back by the right side, she puts it off the outside of the post, and Kate Rendazzo will skate it out of her own end. In the neutral zone, long pass to Stewart, misses her, but it goes to Samantha White, and she'll hold on for the faceoff.
That's right. Samantha White, a sophomore, averaged 214 saves out of this season. Percentage of time, 46%. She's proven to be a sizable matchup for this team that the Lakers will have to go up against.
Here is Sarah Cruz preparing to take the faceoff. She's got Annika Newfield-Kreider and Skylar Byrne on her wings. The faceoff was won, and Philomena Tager tried to bang it in, and it was cleared out to center, but Cruz puts it right back in, and Oswego will tag up to avoid the offside. Natalie Giglio in the neutrals, Webster, and then Skylar Byrne gives it to Annika Newfield-Kreider, who backhands a pass down low. It's chased after by Delphine Leonard, who circles around on the right wing, and she'll escape the zone, but it's kept in by number 19, Philomena Taggart. Oswego will be making some changes, as it is now in the near corner. Sarah Cruz battling with it, and it comes out to neutral ice. It was tipped on the way in, so icing not a factor, and Farmer will play the puck. Taggart puts a pass, and it is blocked by Tatum Walber, and back in is Serwinski. She backhands a pass around the boards to Emily Gustafson, who escapes and gives it to Jean-Marie Patton. Neutral zone battle. Gustafson battling with Walber, won by the Lakers, and Webster will look for an outlet pass. Tried to send one to Serwinski, and that will go as for another icing. The referee put his arm up for icing, but we will not get a call. Have no idea what that was about. It was Brian Kimmins, the linesman.
Yeah, and within this game, certainly a lot of back and forth so far, keeping it out of the neutral zone, which is what we would like to see. It's kind of a tough battle.
Kolb sends it along for Thacker. Thacker passes it up to Cleary. Puck pops up into the air as sticks clash. Natalie Giglio with her blocks the clearing attempt with her body, but Potsdam is able to clear the zone. Kolb passes it up to Tatum Walber, who will jump it in and go right to the bench for a change. Back the other way come the Lakers. Ferguson in on goal, and she'll just skate away. She'll just skate away from the puck and allow the Potsdam Bears to grab it, and they'll set up a forecheck. In over the line is Erin Stewart. She's leading the team in all three scoring categories so far this season, with 4 goals and 4 assists on the year for a total. 8 assists on the year for a total of 12 points. Erin Stewart, one of the alternate captains. There are no seniors on this Oswego State roster, as all the captains this year are juniors.
Of course, yeah, and with a strengthened junior team, who knows what this next couple of years could provide for the Oswego Lakers with such a young team, some chance to build.
Bears on the forecheck. Murray shoots, and it goes off a body. It might have been a friendly fire for the Potsdam Bears, as it looked like Wasilewski directed that puck away from the net. And behind the goal line, the pass was sent around to the left wing, kept in by the forecheck of the Potsdam Bears. Murray walking in and backhands a shot, easily saved by Farmer on the backhand. Murray loses an edge, and the puck squirts loose, and it's taken there by Bailey Thomas, but it's stolen away, and the Potsdam Bears are getting absolute pressure in the offensive zone right now. Shot by Leonard. It gets the glass, and it'll carry around and back out to the neutral zone. Potsdam will recoil.
That's right, and Potsdam definitely strengthening their pressure, as you said, to these offensive goals, up against Samantha Farmer, Rachel Farmer, who's 12th in the country for her goalkeeping this season.
Shot off the odd man rush goes wide, and Oswego will take the puck. It looks like they might have a 3-on-2 of their own. Leah Serwinski in over the blue line gives it to Gustafson, and she couldn't handle the pass. It was just a little bit too far ahead, and the puck will go behind their goal line, and the Bears will escape. Emily Burke sends it to her defensive partner in Thacker. Thacker will go over the red line, and she's in over the blue line. She'll slap a shot on the net where it's sticked aside by Farmer, and the puck pops up onto the top of the net and will get a whistle.
That's right, and a nice strong save there by Farmer. Once again, 12th in the country for lowest goals against average, posting 1.33 as a percentage. She's definitely proving to be a strong addition to this Lakers team.
Walber drawing against Morissette in the Laker end. It's won by the Lakers, and Erin Stewart will take the puck off the faceoff, and she's skating ahead with pace. Stewart in over the line, and she's poke-checked away by Miranda Kolb, and the puck will come loose. It's saved in at the line by Taggart. Taggart shoots, and that goes wide of the right post. Webster tried to keep it in, but it's given away to the Bears. Kolb in over the line. She has one defenseman to deal with. She gets past her. She's spinning around and backhands a shot, but she ran out of real estate, and that's patted aside by Farmer.
And definitely some increased pressure between players in this game, as more and more players are wanting that goal as bad, and pressure is on.
Farmer at the point goes down low for Cleary. Cleary shoots, and that one goes wide. And over at the half wall, Leonard loses the puck, and it's taken out by Stewart, given to Philomena Taggart, who's skating ahead. Emma Morissette backhands the puck in. They have to be careful, as a lot of players are changing. Lucky to avoid the too many men call. The puck is in Potsdam territory, banged out, but Webster is there in the neutral zone, and Rendazzle will send it up ahead. Went off the skate of Murray, and back the other way come the Bears. Murray skating ahead, puts on the brakes and shakes off a defender. Puts one towards the blue paint, but there's nobody on the other end of the pass.
And you got to be careful with those long passes, as they can be really crucial, and they can really turn the tides when it comes to possession.
Shot by Wasilewski, sticked aside by Farmer, and Victoria Rankin will skate ahead. Gives it all for Ferguson. Ferguson's over the blue line. She's surrounded by Bears and forced to the outside. Loses the puck to a poke check of Condon. Her stick was caught on the boards, and Ferguson moves down the boards, and it's now behind the net. Sent around for Thacker. Thacker kept in at the line by Madison Byrne, who sends it in, and Oswego will go off for a wholesale line change. Skylar Byrne staying out there, one of 2 Byrne sisters for the Oswego State Lakers, both coming from the Honey Baked Hockey Club, along with teammate Emily Gustafson and former teammate who's on the Potsdam Bears, Riley Murray, one of their captains.
That's right, and it's definitely a great chance for some team chemistry to expand through knowing each other and such a great club.
Pass by Thacker, took a deflection, so icing will not be a factor, and Randazzo sends it up towards the Potsdam bench. It's there in the midst of a change, and we're going to get a call here, and it looks like the referee might call it too many men.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with those lineup changes. It's good to keep the lineup fresh, of course, throughout the game, not to tire any players out. But if you're going too quickly and you're going too out of control, you get to run into calls like that, and it can lead to some consequences.
So yes, there will be a bench minor on the Potsdam Bears for too many men on the ice, or too many women on the ice. Excuse me.
Too many people on the ice.
And Oswego will go to their first power play of the game. It's the letter of the rule.
True. So this is Oswego's chance to dominate here as Potsdam has a player benched. Let's see how well they can take advantage.
Oswego's power play not doing very well this season. They're a .70 on the power play as they begin to set up on the man advantage. Patton takes a shot, and it goes well wide of the post, and it is taken at the point by Bailey Thomas. Thomas puts it towards the net. Rebound, unable to handle it cleanly, causes a dangerous situation for White. Back at the point for Patton. Patton, big shot. Blocked by the skate of Walber. Puck loose and taken by Gustafson. Gustafson shoots right into the glove of White, and she'll cover.
That's right. And Samantha White got a save percentage of .907 this season. She's going to be proven to be a tough goalie to go against for this Lakers offense. Now, we're in power play mode, of course, as Machado mentioned. You know, it's too good of an opportunity to be missing that the Lakers have been frequently missing this season.
11 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this first period of play. The game is tied at 0. Oswego on the power play, and we're going to get a delay here because it looks like the timekeepers did not put the penalty up on the scoreboard.
That is
so
right.
The
I
referees,
knew something was missing.
So the referees are going to sort that situation out.
Operator problems, maybe.
Thomas Russell, the referee, being called over by the Bears coach.
Gonna talk a little bit about it. There we go. And now we got a shot on the penalty. Player number 4, the Potsdam team benched.
Yeah, bench minor.
Emily Burke.
Bench minor has to be served by a player who was on the ice at the time of the infraction. Defenseman Emily Burke was sent to the box there. And after all that confusion, it looks like there will be 1 minute, 43 seconds of power play time remaining, although the referee is still talking to the timekeepers.
Debating whether or not it's a good, accurate time, of course. That's the kind of problems you can run into if they're not on time. It looks like they changed it to 1 minute 36 now. So.
And it looks like everything is sorted out as the linesman, they give the signal to the linesman to drop the puck. Face off won by the Lakers, although it takes a bounce off of a kick by Morissette, but back out to the point is Webster. She passes it and then gets it back. Philomena Tager over at the right point gives it back, and she gets it back. They play catch. Philomena Tager looking for a lane to shoot, and Webster the shot, and that goes wide. Emma Morissette behind the net, being pressured on by Murray. Puck comes to the point for Webster. She saves it in at the line. Minute 6 to go in the power play. The poke check forces the Lakers to recoil up in the neutral zone, and they'll have to tag up to avoid the offside. Tager sends it back to Avery Webster, who will start out from her own end. She's recoiling. Great play by the Potsdam penalty killers to avoid a rush into the zone. Gustafson in neutral ice sends it up to Jean-Marie Patton, who's in over, but it comes back out to the neutral zone and sent all the way down by Banis.
That's right. The Lakers choosing to take it easy during this power play, trying not to go too rough, but they're running short on time.
Up now is Webster with 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. The hard pass was unable to be handled by Patton, and it's sent back into Laker territory.
And, of course, the Lakers cannot let the pressure of this Potsdam defense push them back, especially during this power play.
Serwinski down the right wing. She'll put on the brakes and wait for her team to complete a change. Serwinski looking for a lane to shoot in. Sends it over to Bailey Thomas, who shoots. And that one just wide of the left post. And Serwinski couldn't handle the rebound over at the right post. Clearing attempt blocked by Thomas, and she sends it to Randazzo. She shoots right into the body of Condon and into the point for Gustafson. Into the slot for Gustafson, Pass outside, and up the right wing is Patton. To the point for Thomas. Her shot was blocked. Randazzo tees one up and shoots, and pad save made by White.
That's right, and White is proving to be a concrete wall for this Lakers offense so far.
Patton backhands the puck in. Gustafson behind the net. She plays it off the outside of the net. No Lakers there to corral the rebound, and the Potsdam Bears will start back the other way. Condon over her red line. She's in over the blue line, and she tees up a shot, and that one rolled on her at the last second and goes wide of the post. Randazzo battling with Diego. Over at the near corner, Wazaleski. Puck comes to Randazzo, and she'll skate trying to find some room. Randazzo over to the right side for Thomas. Given away at the line. Shoots in the slot, and that one goes wide. The shot by Burke.
And as Potsdam regains possession, trying to apply some of the pressure they were applying before the power play, now that they have more men on the ice, or women on the ice.
Burke steals the puck away from Thomas. Great job for Potsdam's forechecking for keeping Oswego hemmed to their own end, but finally Oswego will escape. Sarah Cruz skating with pace in. She's got Byrne behind him, and she drops it off. Byrne shoots into the glove of White, and she'll cover.
And of course, Sarah Cruz cruising along on that play. Good move to get ahead of that Potsdam defense. Of course, couldn't seem to get past Samantha White, who's got to have at least 11 saves in this first period so far.
Natalie Giglio about to draw with Dunlap. A face-off won by the Lakers. Aaron Stewart right by the right wing corner sends it to the point for Webster, and Webster sends it right down low. She has no lane to shoot in. They're forced to the outside. Alexis Clark kept into the line by Taggart, and the shot was patted aside. Looked like the puck might have came over the blue line, but offside not a factor. Oswego recoiling in the neutral zone. Opposite corner dump in by Taggart. They're offside, and they'll have, it looked like it was an icing call that they were going to call as Aaron Stewart goes down.
Yeah, Aaron Stewart getting a little ahead of herself on that play. Nice hustle, of course.
Puck lost in neutral ice, and it comes loose for Stephanie Dunlap moving in on goal. She shoots, she scores! Dunlap moving in on the left wing and goes top shelf on the left corner, and Potsdam will strike first.
That's right. Stephanie Dunlap, a freshman from Michigan, proven to be the key to this game so far for Potsdam. First score, taking the advantage, of course, and Potsdam showing some great defense in this game so far. It is paying off. They take advantage of their first opportunity despite the loss of a player at one point. Awesome job by Dunlap on that play.
So far on the season, Potsdam is 4-0-0 when scoring the first goal. That statistic isn't really as important for Oswego as they're 1-1-1 when they allow the first goal, and the offense of the Lakers will look to strike back momentum here.
Of course, and it shows that they've got chance, because looking at Potsdam's record, you can't say that that's helped them every single game.
Patton in over the line with some speed. She tees up a shot, and that one rolled on her, and it's sticked aside by White. Kept in at the line by Bailey Thomas. Sent in, puck lost in the slot, and it's taken by the Bears, chipped off the boards, and down into Oswego territory, so Potsdam can complete a line change. Thomas from her skate to her stick. She's skating up. She loses the puck, and Skylar Byrne corrals it and sends it over to Cruz. Cruz skating down the right wing. Sends it into the center where no Laker was there to receive the pass, and Condon will intercept it.
And the Lakers got to keep themselves from being pushed away from into their side. It's happening pretty frequently in this game.
Skylar Byrne in on the forecheck. Lucy Condon strong with the puck. She's double teamed over at the half wall, and it's taken by the Lakers and sent down for Annika Newfield-Kreider in the corner. She's dealing with Thacker. Thacker won the puck battle, and the Potsdam Bears will look to escape the zone. Thacker again with the puck. The shot goes on. Puck loose in front, and White will get a glove to it. Players screaming down. Referee not blowing the whistle yet, and Condon will come away with the puck, and she'll skate out of harm's way, gain center, and dump the puck in.
Yeah, you know the pressure's on when you got a dog pile in front of that goal. Let me tell you, it's starting to get heated between this Lakers and Potsdam teams.
Randazzo skating with some players. Newfield-Kreider will tip the puck in the neutral ice on the right side of the red line to negate the icing. Natalie Giglio battling with Murray. Puck comes up to Morissette, who backhands a pass. Went off the outside of the net, and they'll look to escape the zone. Bannis with the puck just near the blue line. Puck squirts outside the zone, and Aaron Stewart will grab it in the neutral zone. She'll recoil. Kate Randazzo being harassed on by Alexis Clark, and she'll send the pass up. It looked like to go to Morissette. The puck takes a deflection off the boards and kept in at the line by Gustafson, but back in. Taggart will send a slap shot, but it's blocked. It's not unable to go across the blue line. Puck in neutral ice finds to the stick of Dunlap, who plays it off the boards. Patton just getting off the bench. Philomena Tager just on the outside of her zone. Puck pass intercepted by Daphne Leonard, the Quebec native. And she'll skate up with it now, sends it over to Cleary. Cleary in. Play just onside, over forced to the outside, sends a shot, and centering pass taken by Sawinski, and she'll skate it back up. Odd man rush if they hurry, 3-on-2. Sawinski in on the left side. Gustafson darts towards the net. Pass over to Patton. She's over by the face-off circle. She's looking for a shooting lane. Shoots! Stick save by White.
As White is proving to be very tough for this Lakers team to get past. They're going to have to find her weakness.
Patton backhands the puck behind the net where no Laker is there, and it's cleared out by Cleary, and that one will just miss the net and will be an icing call against the Bears.
Yeah, and the Potsdam just buying themselves some time, riding off that first goal so far. Definitely some increased pressure between players as this period goes on. You know, you've noticed the Lakers are taking a more like a practical approach to things, you know, but whereas Potsdam is applying more pressure when it comes as the period has been going on. And so far, it's been working for them.
4 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first period as Philomena Tager shoots, and that one wide of the net takes a carom off the boards and skated out by Murray. Shots 12-11 in favor of the Bears. 2-on-1 opportunity thwarted by the stick of Webster. And Webster will take the puck and backhand it off the end boards. Philomena Tager couldn't handle the pass, and in is Walber to keep the puck inside of Oswego end. Webster passes it up to Gustafson. Over to Aslan McClare, who's forced to the outside. She centers a pass, and Victoria Rankin couldn't speed up to get on the end of it. Rankin to the point for Thomas, who winds up, and it takes a deflection in front, and it looks like Aslan McClare caught that puck, and she skates to the bench limping.
Yeah, and as bold as this may sound, if this Lakers offense is to score a goal to get past Samantha White, they need to catch her off guard. They need to go off the corner, because you could tell by a couple times that she was a little surprised by a couple shots that didn't quite make it, of course.
Thomas down for Byrne, who backhands a shot just on the outside of the slot where it's covered and held by White.
That's right. White was prepared for that one. She saw it coming. You know, it's all a matter of just catching her off guard at this point for the Lakers. Now, granted, of course, there's a couple periods left, but I think that's going to be key for this Lakers offense in this game.
Cruz drawing against Wasilewski. It's won by Cruz, but the puck comes loose and it's tried to keep in, and it comes to the Bears. Skating ahead is Banish. Her defender was Molly Evans. Puck behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to, taken away by Evans. Puck still loose, and finally it's corralled by Sarah Cruz, who will swing up on the right wing and send it up for Skylar Byrne, but kept in at the line was Leonard. And finally the Lakers are able to clear the zone.
That's right.
But for icing.
Yeah, and if the Lakers can buy themselves some time to keep another goal from being scored, that's totally fine. We got plenty of time left in this game. 2 more periods left. Whatever they got to do to get their offense together and get that goal themselves.
Some Lakers were in the midst of a change when that icing call was made, so they'll have to come back out onto the ice. Referees ordering Skylar Byrne on, and Natalie Giglio, the other alternate captain, wearing the A tonight for Oswego. Face-off won by Cruz, and Molly Evans backhands one and finds Bailey Thomas looking to escape the zone. Pass intercepted by Wasilewski. She's forced to the outside by Cruz and back to the point for Riley Murray. Sent it back down low, and Wasilewski has it. Tried to center it. It goes off the goal stick of Farmer and back behind the net. Sent around the boards. Finds Molly Evans, who's able to make a move, but nice forecheck by Shelby Thacker, able to keep it in. Behind the net is Banis. She leaves it off for Condon. She's looking for someone to pass to. Lakers all over the behind the net, and the puck comes and bounces off the top of the net and given away to Newfield Kreider. Tried to find Byrne with the long outlet pass, and it goes off the skate and back into Oswego territory. In the neutral zone is Giglio. She gives it to Cruz. Cruz sends a dump in, and it has to be sticked aside by White. That'll count as a shot on goal, as back the other way come the Bears. Alexis Clark in over the line. There's 4 Laker defenders there, and Aaron Stewart defends that well, and Morissette will escape the zone. Gives it to Giglio, who sends it in. Kate Rendazzo now on the ice. Morissette on the left wing as Potsdam swings off on the right side and escapes the zone. Thacker gets past her defender, and she's skating up with some speed. Thacker goes down, and we're going to see our first penalty of the game against Oswego. This one's likely going to be a tripping call. So Potsdam will spend the rest of the period on the power play and a little bit of the second, assuming they don't score.
That's right, and as both teams have gotten power plays so far, you notice the Oswego Lakers team trying to apply some of the same pressure themselves as the Potsdam team has so far. But of course, you got to keep in mind, you're at a loss of players. You got to step up and with the best way possible. Now, if the Lakers can keep that puck away from that goal, I think that's key for them in this power play, as they've kept it on the other. Them keeping it on the other side of the ice has bought them some energy.
Morissette gets the gate for tripping, and Potsdam wins the faceoff. Leonard shoots backside. Oh, Cleary couldn't get her stick on the puck as she had an open net to shoot in. Madison Byrne, 2-on-2 scrum. Puck not moving. Referees yelling at them to move it. Lakers just trying to waste as much time as possible. And the puck takes a bounce. Squirts out loose to the Bears. At the point for Leonard. Down low for Cleary. She loses the puck and she couldn't handle it. And Kate Rendazzo will be pinned against the boards. We now have another battle over near the left wing corner. 3-on-2 scrum. Rendazzo and Annika Newfield-Kreider are there. Cleary battling with the puck. Wahlberg goes down. Puck squirts loose, and moving in is Leonard. Shoots! Saved by Farmer.
That's right. Nice save by Farmer at such a critical point in the first period right now. You got to battle for that puck, and you could tell this Lakers offense was going to be, it was their best time to be stubborn with that puck battle, that's for sure. And it proved to pay off. Nice save by Farmer on that goal.
35 ticks left on the clock, and 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the penalty to Morissette. Finds Murray over at the right point. Slap shot blocked by Rendazzo, and back at the point. Leonard shoots and takes a deflection off of Taggart. Back at the right point for Murray. 15 seconds to go. Leonard shoots through a maze of players. It makes its way onto the net. Saved at the point by Murray. Down low. Cross crease pass from Thacker, and no one's on the end of it with 5 seconds to go. Forced behind their own net, 2 seconds and 1, and the Potsdam Bears will go to the locker room ahead by 1 and 34 seconds of power play time.
That's right, and as you mentioned earlier, of course, they have started off with scores in this game, or in their games in the past, 4-0-0. And they will come back in the second period with a bit of an advantage. Applying pressure with that last play. Keeping things loose. Playing some catch, trying to disorient that Lakers defense.
This is just the second game where the Oswego State Lakers are behind by after the first period. They lost that one game. What is Diane Dillon telling her players right now going into the second period?
I'd say Diane Dillon is telling players, just to not get too aggressive. There's a point where you got to get aggressive with this Potsdam team, but not too much. You got to find a healthy medium, and you can't let these players get to your head. I couldn't tell you exactly, of course, what she's telling her players, but it's got to be along the realms of that to keep their heads in the game.
Is Potsdam is controlling this game, or is it more of an even game that Potsdam just managed to score first?
Believe it, I think it's more of an even game so far. We're seeing a lot of back and forth puck action. Some neutral zone play within it. The Lakers are doing a good job of keeping it away from their goalie as well. It's just a matter of if they can execute it as well. A lot of the strength I've been noticing in this Potsdam Bears team with their goalie, Samantha White, who's practically been a concrete wall for this Oswego offense. I think a lot of it's going to be a matter of trying to get past her, trying to disorient her in the second period.
That will do it for us here in the press box for the first period of play. Stay tuned here on WTOP 10 for the second period. Coming up soon off a Stephanie Dunlap goal. 1-0 in favor of the Bears on Hockey Night in Oswego.
Every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Barkley from inside his own 5.
Barkley with a lead. Barkley with a burst. Barkley down the sideline. Saquon Barkley runs the opening kick. 97 yards. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Listen to Matt Watling and Luke Owens talk about your favorite sports only on the Weekend Recap on 88.9 WNYO. It's Laker Radio your way.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Mikey.
You know what's better than getting freezing cold in this Oswego wind?
No, I don't.
Getting freezing cold while listening to WNYO.
It's mint.
Listen to WNYO 88.9 FM, Oswego, New York.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Open calendar. What's my schedule looking like?
Next Thursday, you will be caught in an emergency flash flood between Park and First Street.
What? No, that doesn't work. I'm busy then. Decline. Decline.
Floods don't exactly work around your schedule. Disasters don't plan ahead. But you can. It starts with talking to your loved ones about making an emergency plan. So don't wait. Communicate. Get started today at ready.gov/plan. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hi, everybody. This is Steve Levy, Sports Center anchor on ESPN and proud alum of SUNY Oswego. And you're listening to WNYO Radio in Oswego, New York. Go Lakers.
Imagine if I told you that an earthquake was going to hit tomorrow right where you live. That it would be 6.5 in magnitude with aftershocks occurring twice 25 minutes apart. You'd no doubt talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you an earthquake will happen tomorrow. But what if it does? Shouldn't you have a plan? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hello, it's me, the designer jeans in the back of your closet. What happened to us? I used to summer in the Hamptons, and now I'm stuck behind a pair of sweats. Okay, maybe I never really fit you right, but I got a lot more Sunday fun days left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
What if I could tell you that a full-blown wildfire was going to occur tomorrow right where you live? Tell you exactly which neighborhoods it would engulf and how fast it would do it. The first thing you would do is talk with your loved ones and make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a wildfire will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you make a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait, communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Linda Cohn from ESPN. So glad you're listening to WNYO. If you weren't, you'd be crazy.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Tyler from State Champs. You're watching the radio. You're listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, Oswego, New York.
You're listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, your home for live Laker athletics. And now you can listen online at WNYO889.org. Laker Radio, your way.
Do you love listening to WNYO? Good. We made it easier to listen to us wherever you are, whether you're in town or not. Download the Radio FX app on your smartphone, and you can do more than listen. You can interact with the host, find us on social media, even call the station directly from the app. Just search Radio FX in your phone's app store, install the app, and then search WNYO. We'll be right there. It's like having your favorite radio station on speed dial, except you can't accidentally butt dial us, which we appreciate. As always, thanks for listening, and may the Laker Radio always be your way.
After a long day's work, it feels great to go home, sit back, and crack open a nice cold drink. But what if there's no drinks in the fridge? That's when I go to C's Farm Market and Beverage Center. C's has a wide variety of beverages to satisfy every occasion. Whether you're watching a game or just hanging out with some friends, C's has exactly what you need to quench your thirst. C's Farm Market and Beverage Center. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Thursday, 8 to 8 on Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 6. Located on Route 104 in Oswego behind Fajita Grill.
Anyone can experience sexual violence. Victims are never to blame. Chances are you know someone who has experienced sexual violence. Hearing that you believe them may help them feel safe. Embrace your voice. Your voice is essential in setting the record straight on sexual violence. Confidential help is available. The crisis hotline is 315-342-1600 or room 125 in Mary Walker Health Center. This message is sponsored by Oswego County Opportunities Enough is Enough program.
Hey Carl, I need some advice. Say if I have a business and want to get my name out there for everyone to hear, what's my best option?
Well, Matt, that's simple. Advertise with 88.9 WNYO and get your message out to everyone in the Oswego area. Just call them at 315-312-2908 and get your advertisement on the air ASAP. It's the best option if your business is in town.
You know what? I'll give them a call.
Remember, that's 315-312-2908.
Thanks again.
Another 20 minutes is in the books, but before the next period starts, the guys in the studio break down all the action.
Like Cam Berry's last one against Geneseo, off a rebound. That's when they score on the power play. They don't really score from the plays that they draw up. It's more when the play breaks down and then it's just a mad scramble.
I think last night you had way more grade A opportunities, just way more chances around the net.
And now you can be a part of the conversation by sending us your thoughts on Twitter at WNYO
Radio
Sports.
Network. I'm your lone voice for the night, Cole Parzik here. The intermission show on WNYO brought to you by C's Farm Market and Beverage Center. It's 0-0 after 1 from the Murray Athletic Center. Oswego State, both Oswego State and Elmira College, to be quite frank, they didn't have a lot of opportunities in the middle of the ice. That whole first period was played a lot to the outside. On both power plays, teams didn't look to be settled. And after one, it's 0-0 because of that. They're beside the early flurry that Cedric Hansen was able to stop. He at least made 3 saves there. There wasn't much that either team could really write home about. It was a lot of dump and chase. Some good forecheck by Oswego State, especially Travis Broman. I mean, he's a guy who, you know, we talk about how good he is scoring. He's tops in the conference right now for points. Ahead of Mitchell Parsons. I believe he's 1 point up, potentially 2 now. After the game against Nazareth, I believe it is 2. And, yes, it is 2. There we go. So, you know, he has the lead in freshman points right now, probably your favorite for Rookie of the Year, but he does so much more than that, just with pressuring. He's a big guy, too, very strong. You know, he's going to be able to get those pucks in, too, because he can wait to the very last second to get that in because he's going to take a hit from you and not be affected by it. He was good that first period. I thought Joey Scorpio was good, too. He had that one chance on the wraparound try. He just didn't have a good angle to put it in the net, just put it through the crease. Sabrin was able to get a glove on it as he settled the puck down and didn't get out in front to stop that one. But he was good in the pressuring, or good pressuring was Joey Scorpio. And I thought the defense looked good moving the puck, too. But, you know, both these teams just staying out to the outside a lot. Looking at the scoreboard from around Oswego State, the men's basketball team won 77-60 against Cortland today. They're now 6-0 in the SUNYAC and 11-2 overall. The last time they went 6-0 in the SUNYAC, they went undefeated that entire season. They went 18-0 that year, or 18-0 in the conference that season. It was 2011 and 2012. So Oswego State 77-60 win. Liam Sanborn nearly a triple-double today, had 19 points. And he looked real good throughout the entire game for head coach Jason Leon. Pulling off his full box score right now. In 39 minutes, he had 14 rebounds as well and 9 assists with 19 points. So a near trip dub for Liam Sanborn. Started the game next to Quinn Carey. And the sophomore guard from Staten Island put on a show here in Cortland. So Oswego State basketball looking good. Checking out the women's hockey schedule. Now they, like I said, are in the middle of a game with the Potsdam Bears, pulling up live stats as we speak. 4 minutes to go on the clock here. They are trailing 1-0 to the Bears. The only goal coming from Stephanie Dunlap of Potsdam. And this is after the long break for Oswego State. They seem to always struggle those first couple of games after that long break, a lot longer than the men's hockey's break. So an added challenge for them, but they right now are trailing after 20 minutes. They are trailing in shots 18-17, so that one looks to be a wide open affair. 11 on net for the Lakers compared to 9 for the Potsdam Bears. And back to Oswego State men's ice hockey now. You look at the face-off battle. That's something that Oswego State doesn't lose too often. They are losing right now. And you saw, especially early on in the power play, that the Lakers had. Zizek lost 2 straight draws. Emerson came in. They lost the draw, but they were able to keep the puck in. So if you're not able to win draws when you're up on the man advantage, you're not going to get settled down. And that's why both power plays honestly didn't look too good, because they weren't able to settle things down. Elmira did more so than Oswego State, but to be quite honest, there weren't too many chances for either team that were of the high danger variety. So 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side here will be the second period of action on WNYO, brought to you by C's Farm Market and Beverage Center.
After a long day's work, it feels great to go home, sit back, and crack open a nice cold drink. But what if there's no drinks in the fridge? That's when I go to C's Farm Market and Beverage Center. C's has a wide variety of beverages to satisfy every occasion. Whether you're watching a game or just hanging out with some friends, C's has exactly what you need to quench your thirst. C's Farm Market and Beverage Center. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Thursday, 8 to 8 on Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 6. Located on Route 104 in Oswego behind Fajita Grill.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
And welcome back inside the Murano Campus Center Ice Arena for Oswego State women's hockey against the Potsdam Bears. Potsdam leads at the end of one by a score of 1-0. An otherwise even game. Welcome back inside the Stephen B. press box. It's Matt Green alongside me, and I'm Patrick Machado. Let's take a look at the period summary of that first frame of play.
That's right. As the Lakers getting 17 shots versus the 18 versus the Potsdam Bears. 2-minute penalties for both, with 10 face-off for the Lakers wins, and the Potsdam Bears with winning 4 face-offs. So, as I mentioned before, we had a pretty even matchup. The Lakers dominating face-off-wise, which I believe is their edge so far in this game. It's just a matter of applying that pressure correctly, you know. And as we mentioned, Oswego with 11 shots on goal, Potsdam with 9. Very even game so far. Just the Potsdam Bears happen to have that goal, as mentioned before. So it could still be anybody's game as this play goes on.
And we are going to get another delay here onto the ice, as they forgot to put the clock into intermission mode, and they actually bled out the timer on Morissette's penalty. It was about 34 seconds of penalty time, as it's now put up on the scoreboard. So we're getting ready for our second period of play. Elsewhere on the Oswego State Laker front, men's ice hockey in Elmira tied at 0 after 1 period. Cedric Hansen saved 10. The defenses are the main star of tonight's battle, as a lot of play was forced to the outside and players unable to penetrate the slot.
That's right. Mostly pressure-filled game defensively wise. People not making it in the pocket.
Now back on Lake Ontario, 15 seconds to go in the minor to Morissette, as the puck is just outside of Laker territory, and finally the Bears are able to enter the zone. Wasilewski over the point, cleared all the way down by Patton with 3 seconds to go in the penalty, and that will do it for the power play. Oswego perfect on the penalty kill so far.
That's right, and that has been the summary of much of the first period for this game, shooting to the other side to avoid confrontation for both these teams.
Up the ice comes Condon. Banas put a shot on over at the left wing, and it's sticked aside by Farmer. Centering pass out in front. Big shot by Wesolewski. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty on the ice. And just after Oswego kills a penalty, they're going to go right back to the kill. It's going to be a high sticking call.
That's right, and you can't get too aggressive as you get into this second period. You need every man you can get on that field, you know. And with 2 penalties in a row, you know, you got to be careful. You know, you can't get too hot-headed when it comes to this ice matchup. It's too close a matchup to take any big risks.
Newfield Kreider will get the gate for having her stick too close to an opponent's head area, and now Potsdam Bears will go back to a power play. Murray sends it across to the left side for Walber, and Leonard receives it at the point. Plays catch with Walber. Tried to cut towards the slot, and it's given away to the Lakers. Mad scramble in front of the net that Farmer is able to handle. Diving poke check by Aaron Stewart will keep the puck inside the zone. Big shot by Cleary, and that one just wide of the right post. Played off the glass and outside the zone, and Potsdam will recoil in the neutral zone.
That's right, and the Lakers keeping a tight guard on that inside zone, trying to prevent another goal from happening, which is smart, especially in this Potsdam power play.
Cleary over to Murray. Murray, the pass was broken up by the stick of Cruz, and behind the net towards Potsdam, and they control off the loose puck. Puck set in front, goes off of the skates of a Laker, and it's cleared all the way down by Rankin. Cruz to put the pressure here on the penalty kill. Looks like she's going to go for a forecheck, but the outlet pass escapes the zone, and Rankin will backhand the puck in. 47 seconds to go in the power play, and the forwards will change. Aaron Stewart now on the ice. She comes out with Morissette as Potsdam begins the breakout. Stewart shoves it to the boards. Puck pops up off the glass, which will force the play offside.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of pucks in the air in this game. It's just a hot potato fight between these Oswego and Potsdam teams for the puck. You know, and it's the kind of pressure we've been seeing in this game that could really make or break both of these teams.
Face-off just outside the neutral zone. It's won by the Bears. And Thacker couldn't handle the pass. She'll let it go off the boards, and she'll take it off the rebound. Puck sent in by Ali Banas. It's taken by the Lakers, though, and Philomena Taggart will take her time to clear this down and find Stewart, who's in, and the pass was too hot to handle, and she'll take it down low. Almost a chance for a short-handed opportunity. Just too much on the pass, and recoiling come the Bears with 5 seconds to go in the power play. Thacker in over the line, being shoved off by Webster. Puck loose in front, goes off the skate of Philomena Taggart, and goes out to the point for Sawinski, who off the bench, who loses an edge, which allows the Bears to take control, and they'll backhand it in, and the tired group of Bears will go to the bench for a change.
That's right, and as the power play ends, the Lakers regaining strength. Let's see how well they can take advantage, as a lot of their plays so far, as you just saw, was sending the puck to the other side, protecting their zone.
Well, they surely don't want to ice the puck, which is what they just did there. So the faceoff will come back into Oswego territory to the left of Farmer. Oswego doing a good job so far on the night off faceoff. They have a pretty sizable lead against the Potsdam Bears, as Morissette will lose the faceoff, and Philomena Taggart will get the puck off of the loose rebound. Patton just outside the zone. Puck goes over the blue line onside, but the loose puck was corralled by Murray, and she'll start back the other way. Stick at the blue line was Dunlap. Serwinski takes the puck and sends it right side to her partner in Webster. Up the ice for Gustafson, taken back by the Bears. Burke sends it along for Colbin. She's in over the line. Puck went off the skate of Webster and to her stick, and she sends it up for Gustafson. Pass too hot to handle, and it's banged back around the boards. Dunlap looking for a player to pass to. Dunlap in down low. Puck was sent in on goal and patted aside by Farmer. Puck battle over by the right wing corner. Taggart hitting her against the boards. The Bears come away with it. Burke tried to center a pass out in front of the net. It's played off the glass by Webster. She'll look for a lane to pass it out, and kept in at the point and send down low for Dunlap. Puck pops up with a stick and comes into the air and finds Dunlap in the slot. Her shot towards the net was blocked by the stick of Webster. And it is Webster who takes it out and plays it off the boards, and Jean-Marie Patton, the recipient of a lucky bounce, and she's in on goal. Patton shoots, and that one goes wide.
And a great hustle by Patton, of course, but you got to be careful not to go too wide on that wing.
Cleary's shot was deflected off of the skate of Leah Serwinski, it looks like, and it goes harmlessly over to the left side. 2-on-2 scrum ensues. It's won by the Lakers, and skating ahead with it now is Bailey Thomas. She sends it right side up in the neutral zone for Ferguson, who's in over the line. She takes a shot, and that one goes off the end boards, pops up into the air, and Bailey Thomas unable to handle it, and Evans will recoil in the neutral zone. She shoots it in. In after the puck is Sarah Cruz. She wins the puck battle, centers it out in front, and tees up a shot. Newfield Kreider pad save by White. Puck still loose out in front, and it's finally cleared to the right wing corner. Oswego finally getting some pressure here as Evans' shot takes a deflection up into the protective netting, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off to the left of White.
That's right, and Samantha White proving to be quite a very important part of this Potsdam team. In my opinion, goalies are like the quarterbacks of hockey. You know, they play a crucial role, and Samantha White has proven that so far, just not letting a pass get by her.
14 minutes, 24 seconds in this middle frame of play. Oswego trailing to the Bears by a score of 1-0. Shots 11-10 in favor of Oswego as Randazzo tees up a shot, and that one goes well higher than it. Takes a deflection off the glass into the left wing corner. Webster is there to battle with it, and Lucy Condon takes the puck. She plays it off the glass, kept in at the line by Byrne, sent down low off the skate of Wazaleski, plays it off the boards, finds Condon, and the Bears will finally escape the zone. Up is Condon, skating back offensively, moves around her defender, walks into the slot, and it's taken away by Randazzo. Kept in at the line, Murray, as she's skating down low, battling with Rankin. Sends it over to Condon. Lakers doing a good job of forcing the puck behind the net. Condon looking for an opening. Madison Byrne is there to cover her and sends it to the right wing for Dunlap.
And the Lakers continuing to slam the door on the Potsdam Bears, keeping it behind that net.
Banis battling with Randazzo. 2-on-2 scrum. Ferguson pinned against the boards, and finally the Bears will look. They'll walk into the slot, and the shot takes a deflection loose in front, and Victoria Rankin will sweep it to the side. What a chance there for the Potsdam Bears. Great awareness by Rankin to keep the loose puck.
That's right. Rankin proving to be a key addition to this Oswego Lakers team. They're really throwing Potsdam off with this stellar swirling defense, and it is proving so far. We're only down by one and too much time left to go. Oswego hats off to the defense.
Banis with the shoot in. Potsdam made a full complete line change as Webster is skating up with it. Walks into the slot, takes the slap shot. Glove save, rebound juggled, but White will finally get the glove on it, and she'll cover.
That's right. White with the cover, but you know, with Webster's shot there, she's proven to be a strong addition to this Oswego team. It's just a matter of getting it to that right point, getting it past White. You know, that's all the Lakers need. You know, as you mentioned earlier, they've been winning most faceoffs as long as we don't jinx it here again.
Morissette won the faceoff, sends it right point for Webster off the one-time shot. Shanked it, and behind the net is Gillo. She centers one. Tager, big shot, and off the iron. What a chance there for Tager. She now has the puck again, and she rang it off the iron.
And Aaron Stewart losing the stick and really falling on the ice there. What a hustle.
Delayed penalty call. The Bears will touch up, and Oswego will go to their second power play of the game.
That's right. So an even amount of penalties in this game. Now let's see if Oswego can take advantage of the loss of players. You know, as we got a Lakers power play coming up, it's just a matter of finding that right zone against this strong Potsdam defense.
Stephanie Dunlap for interference got the goal to put Potsdam ahead in that first period. The assist was credited to Alexis Clark over the break.
That's right, and Dunlap obviously proven to be a strong player. Let's see if the Lakers can take advantage of her absence in this ice.
Oswego will win the faceoff, and Rendazzo has it over at the point. Sends it down low for Bailey Thomas in the right wing corner with Serwinski. Puck loose over at the right wing. She's double teamed. She loses an edge and shakes off her defender was Walber, and she'll send it in the neutral zone, but a miscue by Bailey Thomas sends the Bears back the other way. Puck lost and escapes, and the shot by Kolb goes wide.
Yeah, nice recovery there by the Lakers, but they got to keep their heads up in this power play. That's for certain.
Potsdam controls, and they'll send it the length of the, and it takes a deflection, It does not go the length of the ice as Padden is in. Padden looking for a lane. Morissette had her stick caught in the body of Thacker, and she couldn't get on the end of the pass. Morissette circling, sends it at the point for Rendazzo. Down low other side, Padden, she takes the shot, and it goes wide. She didn't get all of it on it, and she gets the puck back. Centering pass, Rendazzo takes it at the face-off circle. Moving down low, she tried to center it towards the net, went off the skate of Thacker, and she'll send it the sheet of the ice.
And with the Potsdam defense puppy guarding that goal, we find the Lakers offense going merry-go-round around that zone. You know, it's a matter, you can't do that for too long though, as we have 40 seconds left in the power play. Oswego's got to take advantage as much as they can while they got a key player still out.
The Bears doing a really good job of clogging up the neutral zone, but finally they're able to enter the zone. Erin Stewart in over the right wing. She'll wait for her team to set up, and Webster couldn't handle the pass over at the point, recoiling Oswego again. Taggart loses the puck in the neutral zone to Bannis, and back the other way come the Bears on a shorthanded chance. Leonard skates to the outside, backhands a pass, and it goes off the skate of Giglio. And that will pretty much do it for the power play. Nothing really to show for, as Dunlap will step back onto the ice.
Yeah, the Oswego Lakers have been showing a noticeable pattern as they've had power plays. They just seem to be tossing the puck back and forth, you know, and it's a question of whether or not that's the strategy they want to go through with that power play. But personally, in my opinion, I feel like they need to apply more pressure at this point where they've got a power play. You know, they've been doing a great job throughout this game of applying that pressure, but they need to take advantage of that during power plays.
The faceoff will be just outside the Bears' end as the puck went out of play. And neutral zone faceoff won by the Lakers. Rendazzo sends it to her D partner in Byrne. Byrne sends it up for Annika Newfield-Kreider, and it's taken away at the line by Alexis Clark. Alexis Clark was surrounded by 3 Lakers, and another puck battle will ensue at the edge of the zone, and Cruz will skate in. To the middle of the ice, she shoots, and it goes right of the post. And Clark will take the puck again over at the right half wall, and the puck squirts loose, and in after it is Madison Byrne to avoid Burke from taking the puck and coming on an offensive chance of her own. Byrne sends it off the boards. Newfield-Kreider is there, and she'll take the puck and skate it out of Laker territory, send it up ahead so that Lakers can make some changes. DDD pass to Thacker. Was blocked from exiting the zone. Finally it goes down. Evans in there to try to negate the icing. Evans circling on the right wing. She was poke checked and sends it to Rendazzo. Padden looking to escape the zone. Pass up, finds Emily Gustafson in stride. Gustafson in. Puck loose, taken by Burke, and back into the neutral zone. Padden does a lap. Left side, she skates in with some speed. Padden alone, centers one, and it's sticked aside. Friendly bounce at the point for the shot from Thomas was blocked in front by Lucy Condon.
Yeah, and with a game of skating around over and over again, you tend to wonder if this Lakers offense is trying to tire this Potsdam defense out.
Delayed penalty call on the Lakers. They're going to go back to a penalty kill. Extra skater on. It's going to be Bannis off the bench. They're going to rule that Oswego gained possession momentarily. And it's going to be a tripping minor against what looks like to be Bailey Thomas.
Yeah, and it's a question of whether or not, you know, as I mentioned, Oswego trying to tire the Potsdam defense out on that last play, you know, but it comes a question of whether or not it's going too far, whether or not it's working.
So Oswego to their 3rd penalty kill of the evening with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the middle frame. Shots dead even at 14 apiece. And the face-off is won by the Bears. It's sent back to Condon at the point. At the point for Leonard. Right side for Murray, and she fans on the shot, but the puck is in the slot, and it is backhanded out of the zone by Aaron Stewart.
Yeah, nice move there by Aaron Stewart while they've got a one-man down team. You know, Potsdam applying pressure on this power play, anything could happen.
Leonard starts out from her end. Walber deflects the puck. In is Miranda Kolb. She tries to go to the point. Natalie Gilio is forcing the issue. Taggart with the physical play. Cleary shoots it, and it gets to the stick of Webster. Hops up into the air. Cleary sends it down for Kolb. Moving in is Walber, and it's cleared the length of the ice by Oswego.
That's right. The second play by Aaron Stewart trying to keep it on the other side, keep it away from Oswego territory while they are down a player.
Halfway through this power play, the puck finds Madison Byrne in the neutral zone, who will send it back in.
That's right. And, you know, it's a good strategy, I think, by this Oswego team to keep that ice away.
The shot was shot from the left side of the ice, was stick to side. Madison Byrne being double teamed, pinned against the boards by Dunlap and Banis. In is Rendazzo to help her. Some more board play over by the left half wall, Puck loose, and Madison Byrne corrals on, Skylar Byrne takes the puck and sends it the length of the ice with 25 seconds to go in the minor.
Byrne's sisters collaborating to keep that puck away, and you tend to notice the Potsdam defense is starting to stray out of the inside zone a little bit. They're picking up on Oswego's vibe, and it's a question of whether or not they're going to take advantage and find a way through.
So one last rush here for the Bears power play. It was sent back into the neutral zone by Webster as we come down to the final 3 seconds, and Byrne will take it in the corner as Bailey Thomas steps back out on the ice, and both teams are skating at even strength. Rendazzo looked to find the player coming out of the penalty box for a long outlet pass. She's defended well, and Padden will skate it out of her zone. Padden up on the right wing. She has 4 Bears in, and Padden cuts to the middle and takes the shot where it's held into the chest of White.
Yeah, the countless amount of saves by White in this game, of course, that was a nice effort by Padden, to get in. She strayed right through, streamlined into the inside zone. It was a great play. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it past that concrete wall that is Samantha White so far.
Oswego loses the offensive zone faceoff, but the loose puck is banged back into the zone by Philomena Taggart. It carries all the way around the boards into the path of Leonard, out to the neutral zone, and Webster will send it back in. Behind her net is Murray. Oswego forecheck trying to keep them hemmed into their zone. Gustafson goes down in the slot, which allows the Bears to skate it out. Bank pass off the boards finds Wazaleski in stride. Centering pass was picked off by Philomena Taggart. She'll play it off the glass, which carries all the way back into the neutral zone, and Murray will corral it and send it back up. Potsdam in the midst of a change.
Yeah, Philomena Taggart's key decision right there to send it back was great. As you could tell, the Lakers goalie was getting disoriented. Rachel Farmer.
Serwinski sends it back in from her skate to her stick, so they can complete a change themselves, and up comes Ellie Cleary. Cleary cuts to the middle, well defended by Bailey Thomas to knock the puck loose. Aaron Stewart will clear the zone. Emma Morissette dealing with Kolb, and it's taken by Laura Thacker. Morissette in the neutral zone. She battles with Cleary. Puck comes loose to Aaron Stewart. Right side for Natalie Gilio. She goes down. She appeared to be tripped by the skate of the linesman, and the puck in neutral ice taken by the Bears. Ellie Cleary tried to find somebody behind her, and it's given away to the Lakers. Costly turnover. Here comes Aaron Stewart. She doesn't turn on the Jets, and she barely gets past her defender. She goes down. Aaron Stewart with the puck. Sends it around the boards. Tatum Walber. Stewart gets it back. Off the boards, finds Bailey Thomas at the point, and Stewart gets it back. Centers a pass, Evans. Evans the shot, and it goes into the body of Kolb. Never made its way into the net, and it's cleared back out to neutral ice.
And the Lakers trying to find that hole. It's just whether or not they can execute it. As you know, they take a kind of a mercy shot right there to end the contention of play.
Thomas looked for the dump in. It is on goal, and she'll cover. So Oswego will get an offensive zone draw with 3 minutes and 50 seconds 57 seconds to go in this middle frame of play. Potsdam still leads by a score of 1-0.
That's right. Still plenty of opportunity, but time is ticking, you know, as we have a fast period here in this Oswego arena.
And Oswego is 0-4-0 when behind after the second period.
Yeah, and that could lead for some tough. It's now is a question of whether or not they can make those rare moments and break that streak.
Inside her own end, she sends it to the other side for Ali Banis. Banis in the neutral zone, and it's sent in by Wasilewski. In on the loose puck is Madison Byrne. She plays it off the boards to herself and escapes the zone. From her skate to her stick is Cruz. She turns on the Jets and skates right side shot, and it goes off the blocker of White and into the left wing corner. Cruz in on the puck. Long stretch pass, doesn't find anybody, and Madison Byrne will take the puck in her own end. D-to-D pass finds Rendazzo over at the right wing, and back across the ice for Annika Newfield-Kreider. Poke checked at the line, and Newfield-Kreider will backhand the puck into the zone. Skylar Byrne on the forecheck, sent across the boards, and finds Clark in the neutral zone. Clark in over the line. Webster there. Puck loose, taken by Skylar Byrne, and up come the Lakers. Newfield-Kreider passed just long and can't find Sarah Cruz in stride, turned over to the Bears. Clearing attempt taken away by Philomena Tager. She's being harassed by Dunlap, and they'll have to recoil into their own end. Newfield-Kreider finds Natalie Giglio. It's deflected in, so icing not a factor. Puck taken by Walber, chased on by Giglio. Gives it to Thacker, and she'll skate and freeze on the brakes. Puck cleared out of the zone. Webster takes it and sends it back for Philomena Tager. Turned over to Dunlap, and she'll send it into Laker territory. Skating after it is Kolb with Avery Webster. Both players cancel each other out and go down. Tager shoving her player against the boards.
Yeah, Tager is not messing around tonight, trying to keep that puck in possession, you know, pin those tough Potsdam defenders.
Ferguson chips it down the left wing. Leonard is there to chase it. She goes down, and it looks like we're going to get a body checking call as another delayed penalty for Oswego. The goalie will go to the bench so they can get the extra skater on. In over the line is Kolb. She cuts towards the middle, shoots, and it goes wide. And Thomas will touch up, and it's going to be a cross-checking call. And it does not look like that Ferguson is particularly happy with the referees, as she's pleading her case.
Yeah, and
laughing as she skates towards the box, and it's going to be a cross-check. Oswego will again find themselves going into the third period down a player as there's just 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining in this middle frame of play.
That's right, and a question of whether or not Ferguson is right is pretty valid. You know, both these teams getting more intense as the period goes on.
Thacker will send it in. Centers a pass for Banis, and she couldn't get the stick on it, and it's cleared the length of the ice by Aslan McClare. Kira Thacker sends it up to her sister Shelby Thacker, one of the other captains for this Potsdam Bears team. Madison Byrne tried to clear it. It's kept in by Wasilewski and sent down low. Rendazzo battling with Condon. Puck comes to the Bears. It's taken by Thacker. Shoved to the boards for Rendazzo. Puck comes loose. It's taken by Condon and sent back out to the point. Wasilewski takes the puck, and she shoots. It's patted aside by Farmer. 34 seconds to go in this period. Sent around, Cruz in after the puck. Shelby Thacker sends it to Dunlap. Puck squirts loose. Player to the bench as it looks like she broke her stick, and it sent the length of the ice by the Lakers with 20 seconds to go. Recoiling on the right wing is Murray. She sends it all the way up for Kira Thacker. She's in legally. Skating down the left wing. Webster forces her behind the net. Morissette covering it. And Webster will play it off the boards. It's kept in by Thacker with 2 seconds to go, and that'll take us to the end of the second period as Cleary takes a shot off of Erin Stewart at the buzzer. She doesn't look particularly pleased about that, but she'll skate away with, and it'll be 36 seconds of power play time for the Bears when we come back for the third period.
That is right, and who could blame Erin Stewart for getting frustrated after that tough play, you know? You notice that these Oswego Lakers are starting to pick up on penalties, and as we reach the end of the second quarter, you were mentioning earlier, of course, 0-4 when it comes to being behind in the second period. So whether or not they can break that streak is a good question, but I think personally it's about getting past Samantha White, who's been a tough defender, the tough goalie for these Lakers to go up against.
Story of the game in Elmira was with play being forced to the outside, and we're seeing a lot of that here in the campus center as well.
That's right. On that previous play, Sarah Cruz sending it down the ice, as numerous Oswego offenders have done, particularly during Potsdam power plays, just trying to protect that goal at all costs, keeping that puck away.
This game's still well within reach. After 2 periods of play, 1-0 in favor of Potsdam. Stay tuned here on WTOP 10 for Oswego women's hockey on Hockey Night in Oswego.
In this period than we did probably all last night against Utica. And this one right now is a slow second period, to say the least. Oswego State leads the all-time series 45-44 and 6. But right now, Meyer College Soaring Eagles are hell-bent on tying this all-time series against the Lakers. Novick whacked the puck up on the far side board to Gillespie, but he was stepped up on by Carter, and he kept the puck in now. They'll have to try to regroup once again. Good forecheck here as Eby stepped up, so Travis Broman couldn't get the puck out, and now Perucci is pressuring Novick. Novick, a bad pass. You don't see that too often. That was Oyala, and now Broman tried to lay out his man. That was Spencer Carter, but Carter went down to a knee, and Broman was in the air for a second. Both are all right, though, as they come down. 7:20 to go in the middle stanza. On WNYO, the Laker Radio Network. Broman back with a puck now. Lost an edge momentarily as Moses pressured him, leaned on him, and forced Broman to give the puck away. Puck bounced around the neutral zone a couple of times, ends up on the stick of the Soaring Eagles. Now there's a turnover. Carter turned it over to Pissarro. Pissarro leaves it to Nenendal. Nenendal's shot was blocked by Carter. 2 Eagles went to try to block that one. Lakers still with some pressure now. Novick had a shot. That one was blocked by Robertson's right hand. He's laboring a bit. Puck now out in the neutral zone. Robertson calling for a change with the same hand that hit him. The puck hit his hand. He didn't get off, though. Stayed on as the play immediately came back in the neutral zone, but it was on the far side. Robertson still out there on the near side now. Horn. He was stapled to the wall by Carter. Puck got in. Brown and Schmelzinger trying to win the 50-50 battle. Horn comes in for support. Horn skates away. He's leaned on by Eby in the corner. Eby tied him up. Horn forced to leave it to Nenendal. Nenendal trying to work around Schmelzinger. Horn again coming in. 2 guys cycling down low with it. Up to Allen. Allen rings it around the end boards. Tyler Curry steps up with it. Curry over to Allen. Curry wants a one-timer, didn't get it. That one hit out the post. A seeing eye shot from out far from Carter Allen. Hit the post, but it stayed out. 6:02 to go. Curry has it again. Over to Allen now. Allen couldn't skate himself into a lane. Lafayette had a good opportunity to block that one. He did. Now Tommy Horn spun around and just fired a shot, but that one ends up in the near side corner. Puck's not moving here. 5:44 to go. Coming out with it is Josh LeBlanc, though. LeBlanc tried to power his way to the net. He couldn't, though. Another puck up to the point. Curry didn't have a shot, so he's going to dump it down. Fresh on the ice is Joey Scorpio. He hit Spencer Carter. He's been out there forever. Scorpio forced a turnover in front. That's Jody Sullivan with a backhand try, but it bounced weakly wide. Scorpio has it again. Now it's up to the point and to the far side. Curry to Allen. Allen shot on. That one's deflected by Sullivan, and it goes wide. The Lakers now with a heavy shift here. Had a couple of changes, too. They're still pressuring. Sullivan. Poole cued the puck to the far side. Scorpio was the first one to get it. Allen's going to put that one intentionally off the end boards. And now Sullivan put a body onto somebody. Not sure who it is from this angle. Now it's up to Curry. There's a shot. That one's blocked by Eby. And it's going to be, that's Robertson on the ice, who was slow to get up. And now Scorpio actually came to say something to Robertson, and the ref stepped in between that. So Sullivan's going to go off here, getting a talk from the official. Sullivan doesn't seem to disagree too much, so he'll go off. 5:02 left in the middle period. Lakers down 1-0 here. Josh Isaac's trying to get an explanation for that penalty there. But you put a guy into the boards like that in that area of the ice, those are those danger zones, you're going to get a call most likely. And they do right there. So Elmira College getting their third opportunity of the evening on the power play.
Oswego penalty to number 14, Jody
Face-off is won by the Lakers, but Devin Campbell ends up on his backside. Josh Zizek will come in to try to help him. Puck's out to Kazuno. So cross-checking for Sullivan is the exact call now. Ford cycles it down low to Cucci. Now Cucci give it back to Ford. Now Ford up to the point to Kazuno. Ford lost it as Spink pressured him. Now Ford has it again. Ford up to Cucci. That one was deflected high in the air. Novick had it flutter around, but he couldn't get the puck out with the help of Tanner Spink. It's kept in by Ford as he dove to keep it in. Kapoyan, the far side to Powell. Over to Kazuno now. Ford tried to get a one-timer, but wasn't in his wheelhouse. Back to Powell again. Over to Ford. Ford tried to get this one on, unable to do so. And then this one will clear out as Josh Zizek bats it all the way down. So Lakers getting a change here on the PK. Elmira slowly sifting through the neutral zone. Oyala was dumped to the ice by Horn. And Menendal clears it all the way down as Elmira gets their second power play unit out here. 45 seconds to go on the man advantage. 3:45 left in the middle period. Pucci has it as he received a pass from Kazuno, and Kazuno gets off. Pucci down low. Menendal is stapled to the end wall by Oyala. Puck squirts free to Allen, and he dumps it all the way down. Under 30 seconds now on the kill for the Lakers. Behind the net with it, that's Harry Kramer. Now it's rink wide. Pucci steps up with it, but Antonucci was right there at the blue line to find it off the boards. Emerson tried to get it deep. He did just over the blue line, though, and now Kramer plays catch with O'Neal. 7 seconds left on the chance here. There's a shot dumped in. Off the blocker of Hansen, though. Kramer jumped to keep the puck in. Now Perucci has it. Perucci to the far side. O'Neal with a shot. That one was blocked by Mitch Emerson. Went down to a knee just as Sullivan hopped out of the box. So we're back at full strength here. The Lakers 3 for 3 on the penalty kill tonight. They're now 8 for 8 in the last 3 games. And 22 for their last 26. So those penalty kill woes and all that talk is starting to slowly evaporate. Actually more quickly evaporate now if they can finish this game out with a perfect mark on the PK. Pissarro in the draw for the Lakers. Chris Moses won it. And it's back to Eby. Eby didn't have a lane, so he dumped it around the boards. Broman tried to get it first, but Robertson took it from him. Brunn came away with it over to Antonucci. Antonucci was pressured, so he dumped it off the wall, and it eventually comes out. Broman to Pissarro. Pissarro was skating backwards towards me, though, and Dan Smith stepped in to intercept that one. Gillespie dumps it down low now as he was hit against the walls, and Antonucci is going to step in at the hash marks. He was pressed into the dasher boards. And some miscommunication. That was Michael Gillespie. Couldn't find either Anthony Pissarro or Travis Broman, and Broman now has it in his defensive zone. Off the glass and out. Eby drops down to 2 knees. Stopped the puck, got up to his feet, and then dumped the puck in. Antonucci, long pass to Pissarro. Pissarro has Gillespie out wide. There's a shot from Gillespie. Stop. A second try. But it was already covered up, and then Lafayette just dumped Gillespie to the ice, and that's going to cause a scrum behind Sabourin. And that one was warranted because Gillespie got the shot off, came right in, Sabourin had it. There was no way Gillespie saw that puck loose, just swung his stick right into the hands of Sabourin. That's going to send Gillespie off, I believe, as he is shattering with Connor Powell, and Powell's going to go off too. So both these guys are going to go off. Gillespie motions, yeah, just keep yapping, buddy, as they both skate off. And Gillespie, I think, knows not to talk because he got lit up after he swung at Sabourin. So 2:09 to go in the second period. The officials are sorting things out with the scorekeepers here in front of me. And so just as I hear the scorekeeper say that, it's going to be Connor Powell with a roughing call and Michael Gillespie with a slash, but everybody and their brother knew that one was coming. So 2:09 to go. We are going to play 4-on-4 here as Scorpio jumps off the ice. No power play for either team here. Brown wins the draw back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc over to Novick now. Novick to Campbell on the near side. Campbell tries to bank one off the boards to Brown. Brown actually was able to come back and create a turnover after Cucci stepped up to turn that one over. Now Ford fell down, took Brown's stick with him. Puck is loose. Ends up on the stick of Josh LeBlanc. LeBlanc motoring over the red line, trying to power his way to the net. He had a lane, but he actually turned back as O'Neal was on him. He looked for Brown. Brown couldn't handle the pass to the blue line. 1:38 to go here in the middle stanza. Max Novick slowly waiting for something to develop here. He dishes it off to the captain, Devin Campbell. Soupy up to Passero, then Passero off the boards. LeBlanc was his intended target, but they couldn't connect. Passero tried to knife his way into the Laker offensive end. He was not able to do so, though. So 1:15 to go here in the middle period. 1-0 Soaring Eagles lead on WNYO, the Laker radio network. Broman tried to receive a pass from Campbell, but it was bouncing. He was unable to connect. Now Kramer has it. Just chipped it to a soft spot. The first one to get there is Tyler Curry, though. Curry motoring below the goal line. Grinvalds was pressured by Curry. He's still working for the puck. Broman kept it in. There's a shot for Passeri. Put it over the cage. Just chipped it up high. He had an area to shoot up over the glove of Sabrin, but he couldn't find it. 46 seconds to go. Rink wide. There's a shot from Carter Allen. That one stopped. And it's clear to safety. Actually, Carter Allen, what a play to keep that puck in. Fans thought it was out, but it stays in. There's a shot from Curry. That one was lofted high as it was deflected. Couple sticks and hands were in the air trying to knock it down, but it will be covered up for a whistle. 33.4 seconds to go. Oswego State starting to turn things on here in the latter portion of this period, but they still trail 1-0 here. Chris Moses with the only goal of the evening. Capitalized on a Christopher Brunn miscue. That's all the scoring we have tonight here from the Domes. Tanner Spink on the draw with Matthew Cucci. They lost the draw, the Lakers did, but Nenendal found the puck, fired it on, but it was blocked. Up to Carter Allen now. Carter Allen chips it in. Spink with it. He's pressed to the boards by O'Neal, coming away with it. Nenendal, saucer pass up to the point to Curry. Now Curry over to Allen. Allen back to Curry. Now Curry had no lane, so he dumped it in. LeBlanc tried to get there first, but O'Neal shut him off. 5-on-5 now, 6 seconds to go. Puck's in the near side corner. Spink had the puck in his skates. He lost it, though, and that will wind things down in the second period. I think we're going to get another penalty here as the head official is adamantly pointing to the penalty box. We'll have to try to see what that is going to be after they settle things. The captain, Blake O'Neal, is talking with the official right now to go over thing. There was a scrum in the corner. It was on the near side, though. And I didn't have the best view at it. We don't have a man behind the glass to see what that was. Trying to listen into what he was saying here. I couldn't pick it up, though. It's going to be a slashing minor, but I'm not sure who exactly it was. 2-minute minor for slashing here. It's going to be on Elmira. And it's going to be Matthew Kazuno with the penalty. So in that scrum, Kazuno must have just was fed up and decided, you know what, I'm going to send some lumber into somebody's shin. So he's going to have a power play to start the third period. And Oswego State will have their third power play opportunity to start the final stanza here at the Domes in Pine Valley, New York, Horseheads, New York. They're both close enough. The official score sheet says Pine Valley, New York, but my GPS said Horsehead, so you know what? It's one or the other here. We're from out of town, though. I think they'll let us slide. So we'll take a break. On the other side, we'll have some breakdown of the first 40 minutes, the last 20 minutes, as Chuck-a-Puck is going to commence here at the Domes. And you're listening to Oswego State Hockey on WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
Anyone can experience sexual violence. Victims are never. Or you know someone who has experienced sexual violence. Hearing that you believe them may help them feel safe. Embrace your voice. Your voice is essential in setting the record straight on sexual violence. Confidential help is
Hola, bonjour, and welcome back to Oswego State Women's Hockey here on WTOP 10. We thank you for tuning in to us no matter where you're watching tonight from the United States, Canada, or the one person watching in the United Kingdom and Spain here for Oswego Women's Hockey against the Potsdam Bears. Patrick Machado and Matt Green alongside me. It's a 1-0 lead for Potsdam as we go into the final stanza of play. Let's take a look at the statistics from that second period of play.
That's right. And, of course, by the way, we know you're watching from UK. So, you know, Even 32 shots still between the Bears and Lakers teams, with 8 penalty minutes for the Lakers, 4 for the Bears. The Lakers proven to be a little more edgy, of course, in the second period. We're seeing more penalty time for them. Even 13 face-offs for both teams. So we're still seeing some very even play between these two teams. However, unfortunately, Oswego hasn't been able to execute in this second period. And as you've been mentioning before, they've been 0 for 4 in second period play, after second period of play being behind. Who knows? Maybe they could break the streak tonight. I mean, we got an even matchup. It's just a matter of getting past Samantha White, who's had countless saves in this game so far. Let's see what they can do.
And elsewhere on the Laker front, it's another 1-0 game. This time Elmira scores, and Oswego will trail by 1 going into the third period as the puck drops on the third period of play here inside the Murano Campus Center on the shores of Lake Ontario.
And let me just say, 1-0 will be in my nightmares tonight if this is how this is how they turn out.
Now, fortunately for Oswego, the third period of play is their highest rated period of offensive production, scoring 14 goals in the final stanza as we're coming down to the final 10 seconds to go in the penalty to the Oswego State Lakers. At the point for Leonard, sends it right side for Murray, who sends a cross-crease pass where it doesn't find her intended target of Cleary, and Byrne will step back out on the ice, and we're going to skate 5 aside.
And of course, the Lakers returning to full strength after a bleed into penalty into the third period from the second period penalties, as again Oswego's been picking up on that.
Leonard walking her way through the neutral zone and tried to stuff one was Stephanie Dunlap, going for her second goal of the game, and that one unable to find the back of the net, and it comes back out to the neutral zone. Back into the offensive zone is Kolb. Kolb, nice move, backhand shot, juggled by Farmer, and it stays out.
And what a bogey there by Farmer. Nice save to save that puck. As you'd seen on the play previously, the Oswego defense around that goal like a sheep herd.
Patton circling in the neutral zone. She goes back into her own end. Overlooking her option, she'll skate it up and send it to Gustafson, who tips it into the offensive zone. Chasing after it is Murray. Gustafson in after it. Serwinski gets a stick on the loose puck, and it comes to the right wing corner for Gustafson. She sends it to an open side. No Laker is there, and Condon will take the puck for the Bears. Condon about to skate up. Nice move to shake off her defender, and she gets into the neutral zone. Backhands a pass, trying to find Kolb. It's intercepted by Webster and over the line. Webster on the left side, skates towards the net, centers one, shot, rebound, loose in front, and the shot from Patton doesn't go, and Potsdam Bears will clear it all the way down for an icing call.
That's right, and you could tell by that one what a bogey of a shot. Samantha White fumbling with that puck a couple of times. If Oswego can keep applying that pressure onto the Potsdam goalie, I bet you they can get a lead in this one. Now, whether or not they get 2 goals, who knows? They could, if it's my bold prediction, they'll bring it to 1 goal. We could go into overtime, but that's a stretch right now, of course.
Morissette won the faceoff. Philomena Taggart will send it around the boards to find Natalie Gilio over at the right wing. 2-on-2 battle. Clearing attempt blocked by Webster, but the puck comes to Lucy Condon, and she'll skate ahead. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Condon in on goal. Kolb on the other side. Gives it to Kolb, and she can't get her stick on the puck. It floats wide over the net. Puck hops up onto the skirt of the net. The play not blown dead. Natalie Gilio with the clearing attempt, and it comes just outside the blue line. Potsdam will send it in, and they'll tag up Philomena Taggart circling on their left side.
And let me tell you, what a plethora of pucks being in the air in this game. The aggression is real.
Stewart, right wing shot, rebound, and it comes to the stick of Kira Thacker, who will send it around the boards to find Emily Burke. Lakers in the midst of a change, so they should be able to escape the zone, but an errant pass was intercepted by Annika Newfield-Kreider, and Oswego will go back on a forecheck. Skylar Byrne moving in, shoots, catches the glass. Evans in on loose puck. Battling with Kira Thacker, puck comes loose to Shelby Thacker, who will send it around the boards, kept in at the line by Thomas. But the body of Alexis Clark is able to keep it in, and good job by Evans getting back to avoid the breakaway. Nice defensive intervention. Poke check onto the Laker bench will give her appreciation as Oswego is recoiling in transition.
Yeah, and number 6 of the Potsdam team just had such a lead. Nice job by Evans. to catch up with her in that. That was a crucial moment for that Lakers defense.
Newfield Kreider put on a shot. It was easily sticked aside, and Thomas is now on her own end, being double teamed. Gustafson battling with the puck. Loose puck met there by Clark. Sent around the glass where it's taken by Webster. 2-on-2 scrum, and it comes outside the zone, and the Potsdam Bears will have to chase, and it will not go far enough for an icing. It is waved off at the last minute. Serwinski in on the pressure. Oswego taking a lot more chances now on offense.
Yeah.
And the puck finds its way to Cleary in the neutral zone. She skates in, moves towards the left, puts on a shot, patted aside by Farmer.
Yeah, one crucial thing for the Oswego Lakers to do is to just tire out this Potsdam defense as clock winds down.
Gustafson chips it in, and she chases around it. Puck sent around the boards. Gilio is there to meet it, battling with Stephanie Leonard. 2-on-2 scrum, puck squirts loose, deflected in the slot from Gilio. It was Madison Byrne on the initial shot, causes no danger. Patton spinning, and it's blocked right into the body. Kate Rendazzo takes a shot. It goes wide off the boards. They're looking for an outlet to the middle. Madison Byrne at the right point. Tees up a shot, goes right side, and the diving block by Murray prevents the puck from reaching Gustafson.
The sense of urgency by the Lakers is real.
Puck finds Kolb in the slot. It's kept in at the line by Rendazzo, and Gustafson is on it. Sends it to Patton. Patton tried to put on a shot. Rendazzo takes the loose puck in the slot. They're going wide. Sends it to the point for Madison Byrne. Centers one. Nice deflection from Gilio that goes off the pads of White. Oswego doing a much better job offensively, but a miscue from Madison Byrne springs the Bears back the other way. Shot put on by Cleary. It's swallowed up by Farmer, and she'll cover.
Yeah, and Farmer, I haven't personally giving Farmer enough credit in this game so far. I'd only let one goal go by her. You know, Potsdam is up to 20 shots now in this period, and you know, she's definitely been proving herself as a great goalie. It's just a matter of, you know, Potsdam's been slamming the door on Oswego. I think it's to the point where Oswego needs to kick the door down.
20 shots unofficially up on the scoreboard. That's a 3-shot deficit to Oswego, who trails behind with 17 shots with 14 minutes and 10 seconds to go in regulation. Puck over at the right wing corner. Philomena Taggart, 2-on-2 scrum. They're being pinned against the boards. Referees yelling at them to move it. Natalie Gilio and Taggart in there for the Lakers. Puck squirts loose, and it's taken by Annika Newfield Kreider, who skates up ahead, and she turns on the Jets. She's got Skylar Byrne on the right as they're moving in. Kreider takes the shot. It's sticked aside by White.
Yeah, and some nice hustle there by Annika Kreider to put some more pressure on this Potsdam defense, as the Lakers need to keep doing.
Banis gains center and dumps the puck in. Webster has the puck over at the half wall on the left wing. Sends it to Skylar Byrne. Long pass in the neutral zone. Finds nobody. And the puck will come back into Oswego territory for the icing call.
That's right. And certainly much more active game as the game has gone on. You know, Oswego desperately trying to get a point on the board. You know, with Potsdam, just that one goal they've got on them. Again, still a fairly even matchup as I've been seeing. It's just a matter of making those opportunities.
Points, as we now come down to the later stages of this season, become absolutely crucial, especially in a 5-team conference like the NEWHL. Cruz drops it off for Gilio, who shoots it. She bobbles the puck and is able to fall on top of it as players come together for a little bit of extracurriculars. Nothing major coming from it. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Lakers.
That's right, and I got to give Cruz credit for cruising along, and Gilio for attempting that awesome shot right there. You know, just fell short of course, you know, right in the chest of Samantha White, but it was some great hustle, some great pressure that Oswego is showing.
Off the faceoff, the Potsdam Bears come away with it, and Emily Burke is skating up in the neutral zone. She loses the puck in stride, but she sends it in to Oswego territory. Back behind her net is Bailey Thomas. She lost the puck to a poke check. Bailey Thomas still in the corner, and she still controls, swinging up on the right wing, freezes on the brakes, and sends it up into the skates of Gustafson. Sends it up to Gilio, in over the line on the right wing. Tries to center it for Gustafson, and she can't get a stick on it. She had her stick lifted by Stephanie Dunlap. Kept in at the line, Bailey Thomas sends it in. Moving in on goal is Stewart! A bunch of moves, and she can't get the shot off. Sends it back for Evans, who takes a shot, and that one not really a lot of mustard on it. It's sent all the way down. It takes a deflection in the neutral zone, so icing not a factor, and Thomas will have to play the puck.
Yeah, and just unfortunately tipped over on that side. What a great amount of pressure. That the pressure is increasing by this Lakers offense. It's just a matter of, is it going to work?
Kolb went down. No penalties called on that play. Serwinski comes away with it. She's being shoved off, and both players go down. Kolb and Serwinski. Puck loose at the blue line. It comes to the Bears. An incidental contact. No penalty called.
And a lot of stumbling going on between players now. You know, they're both starting to lose some edge.
Stewart in on goal. Centers one. She scores! Stewart over to Serwinski, and the Lakers even it up.
What a shot by Serwinski right there. The pressure worked. As we look at the replay right now, what a well-deserved goal by this Lakers offense. Amazing way to finally put a point on the board.
And Serwinski with the celly as she goes towards the bench. Lakers absolutely fired up as they tie the game with 11 minutes and 47 seconds to go in regulation.
And now it's just a question of whether or not they can keep this momentum going. You know, they've been applying the pressure, points right where they needed to, and they were finally able to kick that door down. That is Potsdam.
Serwinski from Stewart to tie the game up. That's exactly the spark that the Lakers needed. You can see that there's a little bit of a step to their play now, as the pace of the game is naturally going to speed up, and we might see some physical play now as the puck is into Potsdam territory. Skylar Byrne will go off the ice for a change, and Natalie Gilio will cop in, and Kate Rendazzo keeps it in at the line. Rendazzo backhands the puck in for Cruz. Puck loose over at the half wall, and it's sent out by Potsdam back into Oswego territory. Madison Byrne will chase it down. She'll swing up on the left side. Skate sends a pass up for Gustafson. A lot of play over at the line, and it just hops outside the blue line. Offside is called.
That's right, and as I mentioned before, you know, as the even matchup continues, the Lakers finally got their point. Now, Pat, my big question for you is, you think this is going to go into overtime? Is it going to be that even?
We'll find out soon enough, as like with both teams now having to struggle to get another goal onto the board. So play is going to become faster, and they might be able to draw some players out of position as the puck is into Potsdam territory. Leah Serwinski, the goal scorer, lost the puck on a stick lift. Loose puck, and players will collide in the neutral zone, and we're going to get some penalties here. It's going to be an interference call, and this one's going to go against the Lakers, and Avery Webster is not happy about this call at all, giving the referee grief. It was referee Kevin Russell with the call.
Yeah, and who can blame Avery Webster for that call? You know, the game has just been brewing intensity as it's been going on. I'm surprised we haven't been seeing as many penalties as we have. You know,
and Diane Dillon now going down to speak to the referee. She looks fired up. She thought it was incidental contact in the neutral zone, and she is going to lose that battle as the Potsdam Bears will now find themselves on a power play. This is a critical kill for a Laker penalty kill that has been perfect so far. Puck into Oswego territory. They shot it in from the wrong side of the blue line, and they iced the puck.
That's right, you know, and now it's just a matter of just back and forth, and will Potsdam take advantage of this penalty, you know? And, you know, of course, hats off to Serwinski for being able to get it past White, who's just been tremendously solid in this game. You know, now it's just a question of who wants it more.
Well, their power play is going to have to start from their own end off that icing call. They won the faceoff, and Leonard is behind the net. She starts the rush to center. Pass to Cleary, intercepted in the neutral zone by Rendazzo, and she'll backhand the puck in, wasting more time on the penalty. Murray looking for an outlet pass. Takes a bounce, but finds Leonard in the neutral zone. Sends a pass up for Kolb. She's in over the line and skates down the right wing. Sends it to an open side to the point for Cleary. At the center point for Murray, sends it right side for Leonard. Leonard shoots, a pad save by Farmer, and the loose puck was sent out of the zone by Sarah Cruz with 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the penalty for interference.
That's right, and just a solid defense, of course, by the Lakers, despite the lack of a person.
Cleary on the left wing. She skates in, dealing with Evans. Cleary will take the puck behind the net. Condon, quarterback in the power play, takes the shot off the body of Aaron Stewart. She gets the puck and she'll skate it up. 3-on-1, and Morissette will join her. Puck comes loose to Morissette. She's unable to clear the zone. It's taken by Condon. Puck comes loose, unable to take advantage of that turnover, and Philomena Tager will play it off the glass and into the neutral zone with 22 seconds to go on the penalty to Webster. Nice move to shake past the defender. Murray goes down to the blue line, and it's cleared the length of the ice by Stewart. Morissette skating in, and White will have to cover. And another offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Lakers on the penalty kill.
That's right, and it's a question of whether or not the Lakers can take advantage of this, sending it over, taking advantage of the 11 seconds left on this Potsdam power play.
Referee's having a discussion with the linesman. And a jersey malfunction. Ready for play now as Cruz won the faceoff. Madison Byrne is just going to send it around, which should do it for the penalty, as we're now coming down to 3 seconds before Webster steps back onto the ice, and Oswego still perfect on the penalty kill. Rendazzo plays the puck from her glove to the ice as the clearing attempt was blocked, and Newfield Kreider in after Thacker. Forechecking, and Madison Byrne is unable to hand out the loose puck at the line, and she'll have to recoil. D-to-D pass, Byrne gets it back from Rendazzo. Tried to find somebody in the neutral zone, and it's tipped in by Kira Thacker, which will negate the icing call on the Lakers. Skylar Byrne in after it. Kreider is there. Puck comes loose and finds Shelby Thacker. Pass up to Wasilewski, who backhands a pass, but not out. Long pass from Byrne, trying to find somebody in the slot, and it harmlessly comes to the corner. Serwinski battling. She's able to stay on her feet, and now she goes down. Clearing attempt blocked by Patton. She'll get up and corral the loose puck. Sends it to Rendazzo. Rendazzo shoots, and it goes off the leg of Kira Thacker. Rendazzo still with the puck. She's very strong on her stick. The pass takes a deflection and goes in front, and the Potsdam Bears will ice it.
Yeah, and you can tell Rendazzo is pushing for that second goal that Oswego needs, as they keep the momentum going, applying more pressure.
Coming up later for the Oswego State women's team on Wednesday, January 16th, is a very odd midweek game. Non-conference here in the Marano Campus Center Ice Arena, and you can catch that coverage here on WTOP 10, as well as another game against Plymouth State at 3 p.m. on January 17th, just a day later. Student broadcasters not really getting a break. Like to thank everybody here from WTOP that gives up their winter breaks to bring these games to you. And Oswego has the puck. Gustafson takes the puck off of a bounce, and she's in over the line. She has Natalie Giglio on the left, but the play was just offside.
That's right, as both teams are just firing away here, trying to get that one last goal. We come up at 6 minutes, 56 seconds left in the period. Still fairly even game shots-wise, too, with Potsdam 22, Oswego 21.
Off the tie-up, face-off won by the Bears. Murray, the captain, sends it up. Finds Stephanie Dunlap in stride. She puts a pass towards the net. It goes off the boards and finds Rendazzo. Puck into neutral ice. Cruz's stick was being obstructed by a player. It's incidental contact. And Philomena Tager behind her own net starts back up. Newfield Kreider gives it along the Cruz with some speed. Poke check by Dunlap leaves the puck in the neutral zone. Players going down, and they'll take advantage of that. Riley Murray cuts towards the middle, forced to the outside, centering pass, unable to get a shot off. And now Leonard has it. Looking for a centering pass. Stewart the shot. Another shot by Leonard takes a couple of deflections and into the right wing corner. Newfield Kreider back hands a pass to Philomena Tager. Tried to put one towards the net, and it's easily patted aside by Farmer. Long clearing attempts finds Murray, goes off the skate of Newfield Kreider, who looks a little bit shaken up, but she's staying in on the play, and the puck comes just outside the blue line, which will allow the Lakers to pounce on it, and Newfield Kreider will skate right to the bench.
That's right, and Newfield Kreider took a couple of big hits in these previous plays, and The endurance she's got is really keeping her going through this game.
Full line changes for both teams. Serwinski gives it to Taggart behind the net. She swings up on the left side, sends a pass through the neutral zone, intercepted by Kira Thacker. Kira Thacker being pressured on by Serwinski, and a costly turnover goes over to the pad, and she moves into the slot. She tried to send one to Serwinski for her second goal of the game, and it goes off of the skate of Kira Thacker.
We're seeing an increase of plays in the inside zone, and I can only predict it's going to increase as the game goes on. Both teams fighting for that one goal they need.
Gilio over on the right side. Emma Morissette. Madison Burns saves it into the line. Backhands a pass. Intercepted. Morissette with the puck. Still, it's loose over by the edge of the blue line, and finally it's out to neutral ice. Morissette corrals it on the loose puck. Still in the neutral zone. Miranda Kolb looks to enter the zone. She has the puck stripped from her by Gilio. Taken by Morissette, and she'll move ahead on the right wing. In over the line. Sends it around. Rendazzo's shot was blocked by the skate of Thacker. Puck pops up into the neck of Rendazzo. Play still going on as she's able to remove it before the referee sees. Rendazzo has her stick handcuffed from her, but we're going to get a penalty, and this might go down as a slashing call. Anytime the stick comes up near the midsection, it's usually either a hooking call or a slashing call that we've seen with the NCAA's new rules. And it's going to be a hooking call this time on Wasilewski, and Oswego will go to the power play.
That's right, and you notice Randazzo not messing around, not trying to play any more crazy games in this Oswego Potsdam matchup, just trying to pull through and keep this Oswego momentum going.
The most important power play of the game is started, and it's for Oswego. They're 0 for 2 on the power play so far with just one shot. But with this newfound energy that they have from tying up the game, let's see if things change. 2-on-2 scrum, 3-on-2 scrum in the left wing corner. Referees yelling at them to move it. Gustafson is in there. Stewart battling. Puck still loose, and the Potsdam Bears come away with it. They look to clear, and Aaron Stewart strips the puck from her. Gustafson behind the net. Stewart battling with Lyon. Puck comes. Taggart now looks towards the middle, sends it to the point for Webster. Webster the drive, and it goes off of the skate of Stewart, who skates immediately to the bench, and she will receive some attention from the trainer.
Yeah, and it's definitely a wrong time for, players like that to get shaken up, of course, You got a plethora of players holding on to that puck for dear life.
Serwinski puts a shot on, a sharp angle try, puck loose in front, sticks going everywhere, and Serwinski will take the puck in the left wing corner back to the point for Webster, who shoots, and it's gloved and held by White.
Yeah, and White just at the right place at the right time on that play, You got just a dog pile of players once again surrounding that goal, getting the Oswego bench on their feet. And they're just realizing how much time they've got left and what opportunities they need to take advantage of.
3 minutes, 4 seconds to go in regulation as we have a false start on the face-off. And they're going to redo that with 45 seconds to go on the minor to Wasilewski. At the point for Stewart. Rendazzo, right side pad, and tried to put one in the slot for Gustafson. It deflects off of his stick. Serwinski skates up and sends it to the point. Thomas shoots! Takes a deflection off of Gustafson's stick in the slot and over to the right wing. Taken by Rendazzo. Sends it to the left side for Thomas. Winds up, takes the shot, and goes into the skates of a Laker. Puck loose in the slot. And finally, from her knees, Miranda Kolb was able to make the clear. 8 seconds to go on the power play. Time for one last rush if they hurry. Rendazzo loses the puck to Walber, and that will do it for the man advantage.
That's right, and Potsdam just puts the final bullet in that power play for Oswego to keep it from getting any stronger.
Puck deep in Oswego territory with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in regulation time. Skylar Byrne sends it to the neutral zone, and it's sent back in by Shelby Thacker. Potsdam in the midst of a change. Pass goes off of the skate of Thacker and back into the zone. Gustafson takes it at the blue line, sends it ahead for Skylar Byrne, who chips it in on the right wing. taken by Emily Burke of the Bears. She puts on the brakes and sends it to the point. Pinching in his cruise. Left side, shoots! And Patton, puck still loose. The referee didn't blow the whistle. And they play on. What a chance there for Oswego as Jean-Marie Patton was at the left side and alone on the goaltender. Philomena Tagert looking for open ice, trying to find a lane to shoot through. She does, and sticked aside by Samantha White. 1 minute 17 seconds to go in regulation time. Taken away by Natalie Giglio. Sends it to the slot for Cruz, who can't get a shot off. She's taken down. No penalty called.
Yeah, and the refs just letting the fire burn, as you would expect a whistle on a couple of those plays, but it's just not happening with a minute remaining.
You typically will not see the referees dictate the way that a game ends unless a penalty is extremely obvious. That's a good no call from the officiating team. Puck is into Potsdam territory with 45 seconds to go, set in front of the net. Puck loose, and it's corralled on by the Potsdam Bears off the glass and out to neutral ice. Taken by Avery Webster, recoiling. Gives it to Tagert. Tagert loses the puck, and the Potsdam Bears will start back the other way. And that one will be offside as Ellie Cleary was in over the line before the puck got to her with 30.9 seconds to go in regulation.
Yeah, and with such short time left, both teams are just going to be button heads as the game goes on. As we mentioned numerous times, even matchup, it's just a matter of going down to it.
Serwinski, who knotted his game up at 1, wins the faceoff and sends it up for Patton. Patton tried to put a pass into the path of Serwinski, and it's cleared out of the zone. Serwinski circling around the neutral zone and in over the line at the left wing. Reinforcements in. Madison Byrne chips it back in at the point with 10 seconds to go in the period and in regulation time. Madison Byrne sends it to the right side with 5 seconds to go, and it looks like we're going to get some overtime here. One final shot gloved by White, and we are going to get some overtime free hockey here on the shores of Lake Ontario, tied at 1 after regulation.
That's right, and it was just so easy to see, not a commonplace scoring game, a very defensive game across the line for both the Oswego and Potsdam team, if I say so myself. And it's just a question of what kind of strategy are both these teams going to get going into overtime. Now, if I'm not mistaken, overtime consists of 2 minutes, and if neither team can score,
well, it consists of 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes.
They're going to give 2 minutes for Jay Green of the Bears and Diane Dillon of the Lakers to discuss the plan. It's 5 minutes, 5-on-5.
Yeah, 5v5, so very different atmosphere, very different. This could come down to a tie, who knows? But with a very even team like this, it's very likely. Now, Samantha White showing she means business in that pass play. You could see the Lakers taking numerous shot attempts.
And as we saw, it was pretty much an even game throughout. Oswego looked to control that third period of play.
That's right. It's very one side on the ice. It's applying the pressure, doing what they can, hanging on for dear life as we wind in less than a minute going into overtime. Both teams just discussing the final game plan, what it's going to come down to, what they need to do to pull through this game.
And breaking news from Elmira, Josh LeBlanc ties the game up for the Golden Flyers at 1 apiece. So both Laker teams tied at 1. Thank you to WTOP 10 meteorologist Liam Healy for providing me with that update.
Yeah, and Liam Healy, he's at all those Laker hockey games. You may notice him as the one screaming the loudest in the student section. He leads it practically, so hats off to him, of course. Ties are in the air in this Oswego atmosphere.
They're still in the third period in Elmira. Here in the Oswego State campus. Let's take, and as you're looking on your screen, it was another look at that goal from Serwinski. We are tied at 1, heading into a 5-minute, 5-on-5 overtime period. Games do end in a tie if no one scores at the end of this.
That's right, and hats off to Serwinski, of course, for that goal with an assist by, I believe it was Aaron Stewart.
Yes, it was Aaron Stewart who assisted on that goal. Dish it right to Serwinski, who loses the face-off, and the Bears will control at the start of this overtime period, but intercepts the pass was Leah Serwinski, and she bats it down for Patton and over the line onside. Serwinski couldn't handle the pass, and it goes into the right wing corner. She goes down hard as she loses an edge. Bears control in the neutral zone. They lost it to Webster. Chipped back ahead, and in is Stephanie Dunlap. She's moving in on goal, and her shot was into the skates of Philomena Taggart. Right wing, Alexis Clark looks to put one in front of the net. It's intercepted by Serwinski, who sends it up to Patton. Great play from Serwinski to cut off the Potsdam Bears pass, and Patton moves towards the center of the ice. She takes the shot, and that one doesn't really cause any problems. It goes off of the skate of Dunlap and into the left wing corner.
And right off the bat, both teams struggling to keep possession for more than a few seconds, other than drives, of course, like this.
Riley Murray in. Newfield Kreider was lucky not to get called for interference. Again, the referees don't want to dictate the way that the game ends, and Patton loses the puck in the neutral zone. It's over near the Potsdam blue line. Puck comes loose to Annika Newfield Kreider. She couldn't tee up a pass or a shot, but the great poke check from Gilio into the slot for Newfield Kreider, and she couldn't get a shot off as she was handcuffed by Riley Murray. Puck lost in the linesman's skates, and Byrne brings it back in offside. Newfield Kreider didn't tag up in time.
Yeah, that's right. And just a constant battle for the puck between these two teams, getting heated. Very back and forth already for this overtime game, and it could go either way.
Face off just outside the Potsdam blue line, won by the Lakers. Madison Byrne gives it to her defensive partner in Kate Rendazzo. She couldn't handle the pass, and back the other way come the Potsdam Bears. Wasilewski's touch on the puck was too far, and it comes back out to neutral ice for Shelby Thacker. She's recoiling in the neutral zone, sends it to Kira Thacker, and back in over the line is Wasilewski. Moving in on the left wing, poke checked away by Skylar Byrne. Rendazzo has the puck, and she'll swing up on the left wing up to Gustafson, whose pass is just outside of her reach. Puck pops up in the neutral zone, and the Potsdam Bears will take it inside their own end. Shelby Thacker up for Bannis, skates over the red line, over the blue line, and it's poke checked away, and that will be offside on the Bears. They're in over the line too early.
Yeah, and as both teams just holding on to that puck for dear life, we're seeing a lot more missed opportunities, it seems like, by both teams to hold on and really make some drives. And it's not necessarily something you want to see out of overtime contention, but both teams still fairly even in shots, keeping things going.
And we are going to get a timeout on the ice. It looks like Potsdam has called that with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, in this overtime period. Potsdam with 26 unofficial shots credited to Oswego's 21. It's a 5 difference.
Yeah, that's right. Potsdam's starting to really bring up that shot. And as you can see with the shot of Potsdam coach talking to the players, getting through them, trying to keep them from slipping so late in the game past regulation. This is a moment of opportunity for both teams, moment of criticalness.
Breaking news from Elmira, 2-1 in favor of your Oswego State Lakers. Broman gets the goal, the former CCHL Carleton Place Canadian who they faced earlier in the year, and what a great player that Broman has turned out to be for the Lakers men's squad.
That's right, and if you were watching the game last night as the Lakers play here, ended in a tie here as well. So it's nice to see them stepping ahead in Elmira, getting those W's.
After this game is over, you can go to WNYO, where Cole Parsich will have the call of the remaining moments of the men's game. But back here inside the campus center, Cleary's shot was blocked in front, and the rebound opportunity, puck is loose. Farmer didn't know where it was, so she was trying to cover her 5-hole. And head coach Jay Green giving the referees grief for a little bit of an early whistle on that.
Yeah, that was quite a popcorn of a play right there, and with Farmer lucky that puck didn't go the wrong way.
Patton battling, sends it up for Stewart. Stewart in over the line on the left wing. Overlooking her options, Patton and Serwinski go to the net. At the point for Taggart. Sends a slap pass down low for Stewart. Stewart strong on the puck, gives it to Serwinski. She plays it off her skate, back at the point for Taggart. Taggart, DDD pass. Webster's shot takes a deflection and into the corner. Skating up with it now is Cleary. Taggart battling with her. Back checking is Giglio. Taggart takes the puck. Puck loose in the slot, and the shot goes well wide of the left post with 1 minute and 47 seconds to go in the overtime. Taggart up the left wing, long home run pass finds Patton in the neutral zone, and Oswego will use this as an opportunity to complete a line change. Newfield Kreider. The puck was hammered in by Potsdam. Played off the boards by Randazzo. Into the neutral zone, Skylar Byrne puts on the pressure. Back into the zone comes Potsdam. Their possession is short-lived. It is taken by Randazzo and finds Skylar Byrne in the neutral zone, and she puts on the Jets down the left wing. Newfield Kreider streaking towards the net, and Skylar Byrne is circling behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Does a lap. Sends it down for Cruz. Cruz back at the point for Byrne. Randazzo shoots, takes a deflection, and it's sticked aside by White as we come down to the last minute in this game. Byrne tried to center it for Newfield Kreider. It goes off of the skate of a Bear. And the bouncing puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Madison Byrne, Lakers making a change. They got to be careful to avoid the too-many call. And back in over the line is Randazzo. She loses the puck, and it goes into the right wing corner. Morissette with the pressure there. Wasilewski for the Bears. Puck pops up, and Shelby Thacker takes it at the point. Lakers regain control. Gustafson tees up a shot, sends it, moving it on the net, and it's patted aside by White. The shot off of Giglio. Gustafson with 20 seconds to go. Bears control, and they finally clear the zone and out to neutral ice. Randazzo backhands a pass in the neutral zone, and it's slapped in by Wasilewski with 10 seconds to go. Madison Byrne from behind the net, and the puck hops up onto the back of the netting. And there will be one more chance for Potsdam to get a goal here with 3.8 seconds to go. You can't imagine that Oswego will be able to escape the zone and find a shooting lane fast.
That's right. It's either a tie or an L for Oswego at this point, unless
They're going to bring the faceoff just outside of the Laker end. Some final personnel changes being made by the Lakers. Puck is dropped, and it's won by the Lakers. And the game will end with a 1-1 tie against Potsdam.
That's right, and what a butting heads of a matchup between this Oswego and Potsdam teams today. And it shouldn't come as a surprise. I mean, we've been looking in this game back and forth. It's been even stats across the board, shots-wise. You know, Potsdam getting a little bit more edge in the third period in overtime shot-wise. But overall, very even matchup of the two teams, and very defensive as well, if I do say so myself, you know. I mean, both the goalies, Samantha White and Farmer, were just practical concrete walls throughout this game, you know, wouldn't let things get by them. So it should come as no surprise. Hats off to both the Lakers and Bears teams today for tremendous performance, tremendous drive in this game.
So Oswego and Potsdam will take a share of tonight's points in the standings. Both teams are now at 8 points in the NEWHL standings. You can find the updated standings from tonight's game on the NEWHL website as the Lakers salute the fans here in the Murano Campus Center and almost hits the linesman.
Oh, yeah.
As he was skating by.
That was pretty funny, actually, some of that. But, yeah, essentially as the Lakers get into their final huddle, we will look at period summary pretty soon.
And there it is, the statistics from this final game.
And as you can see, the Lakers with 58 shots over 47 by the Potsdam Bears, still, as they had throughout the game, leading on penalty minutes and on face-off wins. So that was the edge that the Lakers kind of had at the end, and, you know, as you can see, it kind of paid off at the end as Potsdam had that one last opportunity with 3.8 seconds remaining, if I do say so myself. So, you know, a little more skewed towards Oswego this period. You know, they were just trying to make that big drive, but overall, very evenly matched game.
So the home and home ends in a 0-1-1 record for Oswego, 1 tie and 1 loss. If you're Coach Diane Dillon, you have to be upset at that, especially with the way that Oswego played in that third period of play.
Oh, that's right. I mean, Oswego totally deserved that goal. It's just unfortunate that they couldn't execute it, you know. I mean, Elmira had proven to be a tough, very defensive, or not Elmira, sorry, that's men's hockey. Potsdam proved to be a very tough defensive team to get up against, and, you know, they just had that opportunity to close it off. And, you know, I wouldn't blame her for being a little disappointed with how this turned out, but, you know, very interesting game to watch, that's for sure. And as far as Oswego's upcoming schedule is concerned, you know, you got Plymouth State midweek, a couple matchups with them, as well as Plattsburgh.
Yeah, you mentioned that midweek matchup. It's a very odd matchup for Division III hockey, as you're now seeing January 16th, 7 o'clock puck drop here in the Marano Campus Center, and you can find that coverage here on WTOP 10. Not a lot of rest for a Lakers squad who just played a home-and-home over the weekend.
That's right. You know, the grind just doesn't stop, and, you know, there's only about a month or so left in the season, you know. It's a big final push for this Lakers team.
Now, Cassie Shokar, who has been the main goaltender for Oswego State this season, was up until this game. She had 6 straight appearances with 5 straight starts. Rachel Farmer gets the nod tonight. How did you think she did?
She did pretty well, you know. I mean, I can't really hold it against her, that one goal that went past her. I mean, it was tough, but she kept it going. You know, if it weren't for her, you know, she's had outstanding stats this season, you know. This was kind of her big game. You know, to say it ended at a tie, it's a little unfortunate, but you can't fault her. I think she did an amazing job this game, just keeping pucks from getting past her.
And that will do it for us here in the Steve W. Press Box in the Marano Campus Center Arena. For Andrew Gilbert and Tara O'Donovan behind the scenes, and all of our WTOP 10 Sports crew, Matt Green alongside me, I'm Patrick Machado. Lakers tie the Potsdam Bears 1-1 on Hockey Night in Oswego. Good night.
there's no drinks in the fridge? That's when I go to C's Farm Market and Beverage Center.